Aloha here in Walla Walla, Washington. The Walla Walla Islanders take on the Marion Berries. It's Islanders night. For the first time since the 70s, the team that spent just 1 year here after relocating from Hawaii to Walla Walla, the Walla Walla Islanders making a return here at Borleske Stadium. A pivotal game number 2. If the Islanders lose today against the Berries, they would relinquish a wild card spot for the first time this entire season. Hello, everybody. I'm your broadcaster for today's game and all 9 innings, as well as the rest of the season. Drew Albaugh on the mic, saying hello on a beautiful Bluebird day here in Walla Walla, Washington. Once again, we have a pregame show, Countdown with Colby, and our players roundup. I talked to manager of the Walla Walla Sweets, Colby about the Walla Walla Islanders, and if there was another relocation team here to Walla Walla, what he'd rename the team to be, as well as if he had to pick a player for a bobblehead, what player would he pick on another edition of Countdown with Colby. Drew Albaugh alongside manager of the Walla Walla Sweets, Colby Waterlow, for another edition of
Countdown with Colby.
For some reason there I almost blinked. Drew Albaugh alongside manager of the Walla Walla Sweets, Colby Waterlow, for another edition of
Countdown with Colby.
For some reason you picked me up.
Okay.
Like the hat.
Yeah,
That
thank
was
you.
interesting.
That's right.
Ready?
Yeah, it's a great night. It'll be fun.
It should be fun. I haven't seen the jerseys. Have you gotten a peek?
Yeah, they're cool. They're kind of. I mean, they're meant to be replicas of what the Islanders wore for their 1 year here in their home whites. So, yeah, they're pretty classic, which is fun. So it'll be a cool thing for the fans that are in attendance to get a look at.
Islanders moved from Hawaii and then came over here. I'm interested why they didn't change the name for their 1 year here.
I'm not sure.
Because I don't think Walla Walla has any association with an island.
No, hundreds of miles.
We are very far away from an island. What would you name this team? Was the island instead of the Islanders? So that makes no sense. You get a minor league team, you move it over.
I don't know. I was
pretty good.
Yeah, the Sweets is good. I thought when they've done the wheat fielders in the past, that's kind of fun.
What's the story behind that?
I think it was a fictional thing. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be cool, and I've talked about it with Cody a little bit about trying to do like something that's like wine themed, as far as like having some sort of, tie to that.
There should be some sort of way we get all the wine tourists to come to the ballpark. Offer some sort of wine festival.
There you go. That could be cool. That could be cool.
The Walla Walla wineries, that's a little...
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's it. We'll see. We'll have to come up with something else.
That's kind of like, downtown when there's the sweet shop.
Yeah.
And people go in and they expect to get...
To have candy, yeah.
And I told Cody, just sell candy too.
That's fair.
I feel like that's
true.
Some free money.
Yeah, you bring in a bitter crowd, bring in some people that maybe not there for the baseball. Maybe they come to attend a game.
Yeah, that's called a 2-for-1.
Yeah, that's right.
Make money on the candy, and you can try to get them involved.
I love it.
Because, my grandparents thought it was a sweet shop because it says sweet shop. It seems a little...
Maybe it's a, if you know situation.
Right. Yeah. And sometimes maybe you do come, and then you come to the ballpark.
Yeah.
It's really close to downtown Borleske Stadium, kind of hidden away. The downtown Walla Walla, I feel like, kind of ends very suddenly.
Yeah.
And there's the highway, wheat fields, all of that. So It's a good way to get everyone involved. All right, I was talking to Isaac on Players Roundup. He let me know something that I never knew before. Apparently, the baseballs in college, the grips are different. Have you been aware of it?
The seams, yeah. The seams are... Seems like the seams in the West Coast League are a little high compared to what we play with in a standard college season. So
do you kind of let guys know this could be a thing? Because he was talking about how that actually does make a difference. Those little minutia details.
Yeah, it can definitely affect the way that a ball comes out of a pitcher's hand, and something they kind of have to get used to a little bit over time. And not something that we necessarily talked about before the season started, as it was something that I didn't even know was true until I picked up a West Coast League ball for the first time. So. Yeah, it can make a little bit of a difference, and maybe guys have to make the adjustment. At this point, I would assume that most guys are kind of adjusted in as best as they can be.
Baseball's baseball, but when you get guys with wood bats used to metal, different grips, pitch clock, little things kind of compiled together, does that kind of come into factor of some guys trying to adjust to the West Coast League style of baseball?
Maybe a little bit if there's certain things that are the wood bats is the big one for the offense, and yeah, I guess you could say the seams on the baseball for the pitchers, but I think that the impact that has on what the players do, I think, is a lot less than maybe the wood bats, versus the metal bats in the springtime. So, I think it has an impact on those guys, but I think the hitters are the ones that have to probably do the most adjusting on the wood bat side when it's when it's all said and done.
What was your experience with the wood bats when you were here?
It's a lot of the scouts like to use it that way because it really is a true test of a hitter, and so. It's a tough jump to make. You just get away with a lot more with the metal bat. Your margin for error is a lot bigger. So here you have to be a little bit more, fine. You have to have a better feel for the sweet spot on the bat if you want it to go. And so, I think it's beneficial because then you get back to this, the fall and your metal bat back in your hand, and all of a sudden it's like a plus 10 in your confidence and what your feel is at the plate.
Kind of like MLB The Show, you get that little attribute plus.
Yeah, exactly.
I was talking to Nikhil Beasley after the last Marion Barry series at In-N-Out when we were waiting for our burgers. He was like 6 for 10 on the series, and he was down. I was like, "What's up, Nikhil?" He broke his bat up.
Yeah, right.
Have you ever broke a bat? That feeling's got to be $200 plus. I thought it was like $100.
No, they're pretty expensive now. Yeah, 180 to 250 usually for some of the bats that guys are using.
It's
so.
wood.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand you have to craft it and stuff. Have you ever broken a bat?
I'm sure I have. Yeah, back in the day. So, right. But yeah, I had nothing really. I don't remember a certain instance of breaking a bat. I've probably broke one or two.
Sure, because a guy like Dom Cadiz, he broke his bat in Yakima, I think. Had to use TKs for a while there. Yeah. Now he's got a new piece of wood though. So.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, a big game today against the Marion Barry Sweets, trying to even up the series. Coach, you win 2 of 3. In Salem, they take the first here. How do you respond and get game number 2?
I think for us, it was just yesterday was a bit of a clunker. I think from start to finish, exactly. That's baseball, and when it's as long a season as it is, you're gonna have games like that. You come off a big series win and kind of little lackadaisical maybe. We didn't compete the way we know we can. We didn't focus and play with the energy that we know we can play with, and so. I think it kind of comes down to flipping all those things. And that doesn't mean that it's going to be perfect and that we're expecting them to all be perfect. But I think just our competitiveness and our intensity that we bring to the game tonight, hopefully can be upgraded a little bit.
Third chance Owen Estabrook's going to come out of the pen?
I hope not. I really hope
You looked pretty good yesterday.
Yeah.
Topping out at 71.
There you go. Yeah, down into the 70s. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, no, he did a good job of...
little tip hat.
Yeah, right. He did what he needed to do to save our bullpen so we could have arms ready to go today. And so, yeah, he stepped up and helped us out in that way. And it's not a stepping up to help the team that most coaches would want to have happen frequently. But, that can go a long ways, right? We didn't have to use another arm outside of Jacob Talbot. And so... that was huge to make sure that we had the guys we needed today to go out and did a split in the first 2 games.
And you mentioned games like that happen, right? The long season, you're playing, almost 60 baseball games. A 9-1 loss, obviously not ideal, but how do you kind of just get rid of that? This is a team that we've beat twice.
Mm-hmm.
How do you tell the guys that and say, yesterday was yesterday, today's today?
Yeah, I think it started with basically before we even left the field last night of, hey, what we... the product we put on the field and what people came to watch was not present. That wasn't who we were or, and who we are as a team. And so we have to get back to it today when we show up. And, it started in our preparation today, making sure that our focus was there, making sure guys were doing what they needed to do to be prepared, to get their feet underneath them, to get their reps they needed to feel confident going in. And now we need to go out and play. And so I think that's the major adjustment is just getting back to playing the way we know we can play and knowing that last night was a bit of a fluke and now we bring it tonight.
Reimers out on the hill?
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be great to have Ben back out there. Obviously had a in the middle game, and it's funny, right? Marion seeing the exact same lineup of arms basically as we saw him over a little about a week ago.
Yesterday started for the Berries the 3rd time this week.
Yep, exactly, right? And their starter today, I think, was their game 3 guy, and so I think it really just comes down to execution and can we make the plays behind him. He's got great stuff, but at the same time, they're going to have a scouting report. He's going to be a familiar arm that they've seen, and so can he execute? Can he make sure that the Berries earn everything that they get on the offensive side, and can we make the plays behind him to make sure that we're doing our part as a defense as well?
When mistakes happen out on the field, from a pitcher, obviously, it's got to be super frustrating, but how do you almost flush that as well and say, now I got to get 4 out of this inning, this is just the way it is?
Yeah, I mean, I think for them, it's continuing to do the job, and you have the ball in your hand. So it's the tone and the presence starts with them. It's if an error happens or something like that happens, it's You can think of it as, hey, oh shoot, now that the burden's on me to have to get 4 outs, or you can think about it as, hey, it's my job to pick that guy up and get him another ground ball and try to get a double play out of it. And so, I think it's controlling what you can. It's competing pitch to pitch and not worrying about the things that are out of your control or the things that have already happened. Don't let that affect what you're doing on the next pitch. Because if you let that bleed into the next pitch, then chances are it's gonna not go your way.
Sure. I'm not going to talk for anyone on the team, but I know for myself, I'm starting to count down the days. We got 11 games left, and you can look at it as that way, but you can also kind of spin that and say, we got 11 games left, right? We're on the precipice of a playoff push, 11 games to play with everyone here. How do you kind of look at that and say, we got to relish every opportunity to get better and build connections and have fun out here?
Yeah, it's 11 games is, we're almost counting them on just our fingers, right? It's coming down to it, which is crazy to think of how fast it's went by. And just trying to have the guys be present where their feet are. A lot of guys are starting to turn that page to the fall of where am I going to live, and am I signed up for the right classes, and when do we start fall ball, and which is all definitely valid and appropriate thoughts for them to be going through as they try to process the end of the summer. But when we show up to the ballpark, can we be invested where our feet are? Can we be plugged into what we're doing as a team? Just excited to be here, enjoying the time that they do have with guys. And at the same time, it's, hey, for 11 more times, can you go out and give it your all, right? 11 more nights, really 12 nights total if you think about the one off night that we have. That's literally all that's left between now and the end of the season. So we're under 2 weeks from if we don't put things together, right, it's the end of the year, right? And there's nothing else to play for. So over these next 11 games, can we empty the tank? Can we leave it all out there? Can we focus one pitch at a time and put our best effort night in and night out?
Elks lose yesterday, so it's still just a half game. You're half game back on that first wild card spot. Right behind you, obviously, the Berries half game back on the Sweets, and then the Drifters are right behind them as well. You got 4 teams all battling. 2 are going to be left out. Do you use that as some sort of motivation?
Yeah, I think, of course, we want to make sure that we're putting ourselves in a good position. We have a tough stretch, right? 9 straight to end it, 6 of those on the road. And so we want to make sure we use these next 2 nights to put ourselves in the best scenario that we can, give ourselves a cushion, if you want to say that, in some ways of making sure that we have our safety nets in place where we give ourselves the best opportunities to go out and win and put ourselves in a playoff spot. So, we're looking at it as motivation. I think still, again, trying to take it one day at a time and focus on tonight. And, it really comes down to if you focus one series at a time and you can go out and win a series every single time that you have a 3-game set, then we're going to find ourselves right where we want to be at the end.
Third base coach Leo Rivera's words, be where your feet are, just ringing through my head.
Yeah, right.
All right, this brings us to our question of the day with manager of the Walla Walla Sweets, Colby Waterloo. Coach, we don't have a bobblehead night, but if we did, what guy on the team would make a bobblehead night?
A bobblehead.
What would be funny? Maybe someone that's played well this season. And fans out to the ballpark. There's a few obvious answers, I think, but
I don't know. I feel like you should have a bobblehead night for everybody. I think just a team photo bobblehead. Everyone's
there's like 40 bobbleheads.
Yeah, right.
That'd be an expensive giveaway.
That'd be awesome. Get the fans out to the ballpark, I think.
Like Nakoa, he's a hometown guy.
Yeah, Nakoa, the hair should be cool. That's a good answer. That would be fun.
Dom is.
I think Dom, yeah, or like Lando, some of those guys.
Welcome into Borleske Stadium. Drew Albaugh on the mic, your play-by-play broadcaster for all 9 innings as the Islanders take on the Marion Berries. The Walla Walla Islanders make their return for the first time in over 50 years. A minor league team that transferred over from Hawaii, spent 1 year here in Walla Walla. It's a huge game for the Sweets/Islanders. The Marion Berries took game number 1 of a 3-game set. The Sweets trying to even it up, just a half game up on the Berries for the second wild card spot with just 11 games left to go. Out on the hill for the Sweets, Ben Reimers leans in and gets the sign from Owen Estabrook. He's set facing off against Cade Goldstein. The first pitch on the way. Fastball scrapes the outer edge, clocking in at 92 miles an hour. 6:34 p.m. first pitch. Set yet again. Kicks and deals on 0-1. Fastball misses high, and the count evens up 1-1. Blue skies here in Walla Walla, a slight breeze out towards left field. You can see Aloha shirts throughout the stands. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike two. 92, right past Cade Goldstein. He slowly walks back over to the dugout. His right hand lost grip of the handle of his all-black bat. So now he's going over and getting a little bit more grip behind 1 and 2. Danny Weidman on deck. Bryce Hubbard batting third, the first three batters for the Marion Berries. Batting fourth, cleanup Paul Vasquez. Tyler Dunning batting fifth. Andrew Moon sixth. Brecken Hadley seventh. Anthony Sepulveda eighth. And Peyton Tyner rounding out the lineup, batting ninth. The 1-2. Misses away with another fastball. And the count evens up 2 balls and 2 strikes. Defensively for the Sweets, it's Andrew Demonu in left field. In straightaway center, Cole Rogers. In right, Gunnar Guile. From the belt, the 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss, strike three. 92, lower rung. Cade Goldstein can't quite catch up to it, and there's one gone here in the top of the first. No score between the Sweets and the Berries. In the infield, over at the hot corner, Billy Scaldaferri at third. Trevor T. back at short for a second straight game. Nate Stuyvesant at second. Nikhil Beasley at first. Danny Weidman steps in. The pitch on the way. And it clocks him in the head. He wore it on the cheek. Luckily, his helmet had a protector that wrapped around his left cheek. Takes it like a champ, slowly strolls over to first. It's the first base runner for the Berries in a somewhat unconventional way. And up steps Bryce Hubbard, batting from the left side, hitting .356 on the season. Owen Estabrook behind the plate for the Sweets. He gives the sign to Reimers. The throw goes over to first base. Nikhil Beasley squeezes, doesn't bother applying a tag, as Weidman is back in plenty of time. 1 out. From the belt, the pitch. Popped up back behind the plate and out of play for strike one. Reimers working with a 3.56 ERA and 17 2/3 innings pitched for the Sweets. The incoming junior at Stanford takes a look over at first base. Weidman with a wide lead. 1 out, the 0-1. Fastball misses up and outside. Counts all even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Reimers started against the Marion Berries a week ago today in 5 innings, gives up just 2 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, 4 walks. From the belt, the 1-1. Curveball dances away. 2 balls and 1 strike to Bryce Hubbard. Went 2 for 4 in yesterday's ball game from the left side. Swirls his all-black bat around. From the stretch, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Curveball outside, downstairs corner. Bryce Hubbard can't find the barrel to the ball. Counts all even, 2-2. Reimers comes set yet again. Weidman a lead at first. The righty's deal. Misses downstairs. Counts all full here to Hubbard. Stuyvesant trying to avoid back-to-back free passes. Danny Weidman at first after a hit by pitch. No score. Top of the first. 1 out. The payoff pitch. Clocked out towards deep center field. Rogers ranges back. He's at the track, looks up, and it falls just in front of the center field wall. Weidman rounds third. He's going to score. Rogers comes up with the baseball, throws it in. It's an RBI double for Bryce Hubbard as he stops at second base. The Berries strike first on top, 1-0 over the Walla Walla Islanders. So up steps Paul Vasquez. Batting from the right side, hitting .293 on the season. The Berries with their bright purple tops, with berries in white script over the front of the jersey. All gray pants. Reimers comes set. Hubbard a lead at second base. The first pitch to Vasquez. On the way. Curveball misses high. 1 ball and no strikes. The Islanders, on the other hand, all whites with the classic Islanders look. Red script over the jersey. The 1-0. High fly ball out towards left field. Demanu gives chase. He's at the track. This is out of here. A 2-run home run for Paul Vasquez. The scoreboard is blown wide open. Berries on top of the Islanders. 3-0, top of the first. Vasquez jumped on a 92-mile-per-hour fastball on the inner downstairs corner. 96 off the bat, 361 feet out towards left field. Ballpark's plays around 350 feet where he hit it in straightaway left. Up steps Tyler Dunning. The righty-righty matchup. The pitch on the way. Curveball drips in for strike 1. Clips the inner third. In yesterday's ball game, the Berries were catapulted by a huge home run in the 3rd inning. A 3-run shot by Andrew Moon, the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Reimers ahead 0-2 to Dunning with 1 gone, nobody on base. Islanders trail the Berries 3-0 in the top of the first. Fans continue to stream in down the right field line. From the stretch, the 0-2 deal. Another one is belted out towards left. You can kiss it goodbye because it's way gone over the 20-foot Whitman College sign in left field. 390 feet, 101 off the bat, and the Berries on top 4-0 over the Sweets. Holy smokes. A breaking ball left too high up in the zone. Dunning did not miss it, and it's an early 4-0 Berries lead. Up steps Andrew Moon. The first offering to Moon. Hits the basement of the zone with a fastball, clocking in at 92 miles an hour. 0-1. Andrew Moon, a big home run in yesterday's ball game, out to left, the 0-1. Curveball misses in at the belt, and the count evens up 1-1. A breeze out towards left field, but nothing out of the regular here at Borleske Stadium. Those 2 balls were just simply crushed, the 1-1. Misses down in the dirt. Owen Estabrook makes a nice stop. No one on base, of course, so it doesn't matter all too much. 2 balls and 1 strike with 1 out. You look around Borleske Stadium, there's a good Aloha theme going on. 1 out, the 2-1. Curveball misses up at the head of Andrew Moon. He ducks down. Hitters count 3 balls and 1 strike. Now, I don't own a Hawaiian shirt, at least I don't here in Walla Walla. So I'm just wearing the classic dark blue navy polo, but I feel left out, the 3-1. Another one is laced out towards left center. This time Cole Rogers gets a good beat on it and makes the play in the alleyway for out number 2. A fastball, center cut. Moon puts a good swing on it. Cole Rogers makes a better play, and there's 2 gone. Brecken Hadley steps in from the left side, batting .260 on the season. Pitch on the way. Misses high. 1 ball and no strikes. Hadley's first game of the series against the Sweets. Did play against Walla Walla a week ago today over in Salem. A couple of games, actually. Went 1 for 7. The 1-0. Rip to right at Nikhil Beasley, and it goes under his backhand glove. Into right field. Gunnar Geil comes up with the baseball. Hadley stops at first. Going to go down as an E3, and the inning extends. Anthony Cepeda, the 8th batter up at the dish. And manager Colby Waterloo is going to walk out and talk it up with Reimers. The entire infield all collides out on the mound. A pivotal moment in this ballgame. In yesterday's contest, it really felt out of reach after the third inning. The Berries went on top 6-1, and then a 3 spot in the fifth really put them away. Ended up beating the Sweets 9-1. If the Sweets lose today, it'd be the first time Walla Walla does not hold a playoff spot this entire season. The Elks just a half game up on the Sweets, or the Islanders, and the Berries just a half game back on Walla Walla. With just 11 games to go, Islanders looking for make the playoffs for the first time since 2019. It's been quite a while. That meeting lasted a while. It's now over as Ben Reimers gets the sign from Estabrook and comes set. Takes a look at first base. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 91 on the outer third. Anthony Cepeda hitting .311 on the season. His all-gray bat above his left shoulder. The righty's deal. Curveball misses low in the dirt, and the count evens up 1-1. Reimers trying to get out of the first. Berries on top, 4-0 over the Islanders. Top of the frame, 2 outs. The 1-1. Laced center field, gets down. Cole Rogers comes up with it in straightaway center. Promptly throws it in. Hadley moves up to second base. Cepeda now at first. And the 9th batter steps up at the dish, Peyton Tyner. Hitting exactly .300 on the season. Did not play in yesterday's game against the Sweets last weekend, went 2 for 5. Batting from the left side, Reimers takes a breath. From the stretch, the first pitch. Heater hits the outer black, strike 1. Kicks and deals. Check swing, did he go? He did not. Off speed misses low in the dirt yet again. Count evens up 1-1. Tyner steps back in as he pinwheels his all-gray bat around. Facing off against Reimers, who's set at the belt. From the stretch, the 1-1. Up high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Hadley at second, Cepeda at first. 2 outs. Islanders trail the Berries 4-0. Top of the first. In the motion. The 2-1. Creeps inside. Hitters count 3 balls and 1 strike to Tyner. Cade Goldstein on deck. Struck out swinging his last time up in this very frame. Led the Berries off. 2 outs, the 3-1. Just a little bit high with the heater. Bases are loaded now. Cade Goldstein gets a second chance here in the first inning. Hadley at third, Cepeda at second base, Tyner at first. This is a big spot right here. Berries already on top 4-0. Reimers gotta find it and keep this game within striking distance. Comes set, facing off against the lefty Goldstein. The pitch. Fouled left side, slowly meanders out of play as it goes over the netting for strike 1. Takes a couple of practice swings and steps back in. His black bat plastered by forest green batting gloves. Set. Bases loaded. 0-1. Misses way up and outside. Count evens up 1-1. American flag out in straightaway center field. Below and to the left. Birds flying in the outfield. A gorgeous day for America's pastime. 2 outs. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Against Goldstein in his first at-bat, Reimers went with the heater. Goldstein couldn't catch up with it. Has not caught up with it here in his second at-bat a couple of times. Behind 1-2 with 2 gone. Bases loaded. The pitch. Misses outside. Count evens up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Islanders trail the Berries 4-0. Here on to Islanders night on a Saturday in Walla Walla. Bases loaded, runners take their lead. 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kicks and deals. Just a little bit outside. Counts full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. A big spot here, nowhere to put him. The throw goes over to first base. Nikhil Beasley wasn't covering the bag. Hadley touches home, he scores. Sepeda gets the wave, he touches the plate as well. Peyton Tyner ranges and hits third. The Berries score 2 runs. Tyner would have been out. Nikhil Beasley didn't have his wits about him. Listed as a catcher for the Islanders. He doesn't cover the first base bag. Reimers twirled and threw to first before he even saw Beasley. Nowhere near the bag. Berries on top 6-0. The payoff. Fouled back and will do it again. Holy smokes. Not the way you draw it up in potentially the most pivotal ball game of the season. Down 6-0. Once again, the payoff pitch. Flared back behind the screen and will do it again. Goldstein giving Reimers a battle. The Sweets have played behind the 8-ball in both of their last 2 contests against the Bend Elks. Went down by 4+ runs after 3 frames. The 3-2 spins away, ball 4. A walk. Up steps Danny Weidman with runners on the corners. And now, in yesterday's ball game, similar story. The Sweets trailed 9-1 after 5 frames, 6-1 after 3 innings of work. Doesn't take long here on a Saturday night. The Islanders trail the Berries 6-0. Reimers comes set. The pitch, skied, high, right side of the infield. Nikhil Beasley ranges instead it's Owen Esteban. Nikhil Beasley started to jog over and camp under the baseball. Then he thought Owen Esteban was going to get to it, and he can't make the play. Danny Weidman gets a free chance to keep this inning alive. Behind 0-1. This is getting out of hand, and it's getting out of hand fast. 2 outs. The 0-1 deal. Popped up yet again. This is in the infield. Nikhil Beasley this time ranges under it and makes the play high above his head. You don't often get second chances in life. The Swedes got one there. Danny Weidman, but not without serious damage. After half an inning, bottom of the fourth on the other side, the Islanders down 6-0 against the Berries. Getting a nice catch up once they get good.
Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, your family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at UnderwriterHondaofWallaWalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, CNGC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. so you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances, and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com and save money on your energy bill.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla Orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
Batting from the right side. Leading us off here at the bottom of the first inning. Islanders and Berries. Marion on top 6-0. The pitch runs up and in for ball number 1. Grayson Banana out on the hill for the Berries. The righty arm. Becomes set. Pitch on the way. This is outside. 2 balls and no strikes on deck under Kyle. Billy Scalaferri in the hole, the first 3 batters for this week. The pitch. Roped to right. Right at Cepeda. He doesn't have to move and makes the play to hit for out 1. Cole Rogers hits it hard, does not get rewarded for it, and there's 1 gone in the bottom of the first.
All right,
Berries on top 6-0 over the Islanders. Batting 6, Nate Stuyvesant is batting 7 from the team. In the 8th spot, Andrew Deming rounding up the lineup, batting 9. Kyle from the left side facing off against Banana. Set, kicks and deals. Swerves in with a breaking ball that crackles over the corner on the outside edge. Strike 1. Leans back in and gets the sign from Bryce Hubbard, his battery mate behind the plate. Set. The righty's deal. Flared out towards left field as slices way foul over the netting and out of play. Dial behind 0-2. Bonanno with a 0.48 ERA to pitch. Misses away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Out of the University of California, Davis, in 18 2/3 innings pitched, this season he's given up just 2 runs. The pitch. Slow roller, right side, out of play. One of those 2 runs was given up against the Walla Walla Swedes. On July 20th, just 6 days ago, he goes 3 2/3, gives up 1 earned. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Guile goes down on a heater downstairs. And there's a quick 2 gone upstairs. Billy Scalaferri. The Islanders trailing Berries 6-0. Scalaferri batting 3rd. Defensively for the Berries, Caden Tyner in left and Denny Weidman straightaway center. Anthony Cepeda in right to pitch. Misses away 1-0. Kate Goldstein over at 3rd. Tyler Dunning at shortstop. Andrew Moon back at 2nd base. Paul Vasquez over at 1st. And behind the plate, Bryce Hubbard gives the sign. Set the 1-0. Right down Main Street with a heater. Clocking in at 89 miles an hour. And the count evens up 1-1 with 2 gone. Islanders in an early 6-0 hole against the Berries. The pitch swirls away. 2 balls and 1 strike to Scalaferri. Batting .279 on the season. Didn't play in yesterday's ball game. Went 2 for 8 a weekend ago against the Berries. The pitch. Hard roller to the left side of the infield. Borleske fields over at 3rd. Way above the head of Paul Vasquez. Scalaferri's on his horse. He's heading to 2nd base. He's going to stop right there as Vasquez gets up. trying to get one back, trailing 6-0. Goes down as an E5.
Starting four, protector number 36, Owen Estabrook.
From the right side, Owen Estabrook steps in. Heading 284 on the season. Banana set, the pitch. Clips the outer third, strike one. Estabrook's first time in the lineup in a couple of days. And yesterday's bowl game actually saw Estabrook out on the hill. In the ninth inning, the 0-1. Down low, and the count evens up 1-1. Did not give up a run, allowed just one base hit as a position player. His first time on the mound this entire season. One of the few bright spots in yesterday's game, the pitch. High fly ball, right field, slowly meandering out of play. That was crushed. 90 miles an hour off the bat. Owen just a little bit late on the heater. Behind 1-2, Scaldaferri at second takes his lead. Estabrook grips his all black bat with his blue gloves. The next offering is skated right side on the ground, out of play. We'll do it again, 1-2. Banana leans in, he's working quickly. Comes set at the belt. Kicks and deals. Misses well away in the other batter's box. Hubbard has to kind of catapult himself to the right. Makes the play. Scaldaferri still at second base. Counts all even, 2-2. The pitch. Misses low and away in the dirt. Count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Sweets leader in RBIs on deck, Dom Cadiz. Two outs. The payoff pitch. Well away, ball 4. Estabrook with a free pass. And there's runners on first and second base. Up steps Dom Cadiz as the designated hitter today for Walla Walla. A chance to do some damage and start to break back into a 6-0 deficit here on the Walla Walla Islanders night. Banana set, the pitch. Fastball runs high. 1 ball and no strikes. Still searching for the first base hit of the game for the Islanders. Cadiz pinwheels his all black bat around a few times, plastered by his white batting gloves, the 1-0. Hits the outer black with a heater. Count evened up 1-1. Set, kicks and deals. Check swing, doesn't matter. Off speed just hit the outermost black. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Scaldaferri at second. Estabrook at first, the 1-2. Laced out towards left center field. Peyton Tyner ranges to his left in the sun, makes the play at his chest. Dom Cadiz puts a good swing on it, does not get rewarded for it, and the Sweets, rather the Islanders, leave 2 on. After 1 inning, Marion on top, 6-0 over Walla Walla. Sweets leave a couple on. No base hits, no errors, and we roll on to the top of the second on the Walla Walla Sweets Digital Network.
It's time to play ball with Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you're more than a guest. You are part of the family. And here's an exclusive offer for all you Sweets fans. Show us your Walla Walla Sweets ticket at your next service visit and receive 10% off any regular price service performed. Formerly Walla Walla Valley Honda, same great automotive family and proud sponsor of the Walla Walla Sweets. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you walk in as a guest and drive off as family.
In the top of the second inning, Islanders trail the Berries 6-0. Bryce Hubbard steps in for the second time today, batting third. The pitch on the way. Another one is cranked out towards deep left center field, and it gets down to the alleyway. Hubbard rounds first base. He's on his way for his second straight double. And left, Damanu comes up with the baseball and fields and fires back into the infield, but not before Hubbard stops at second. And the Islanders down 6-0 against the Berries, and Marion threatening yet again. Reimer is getting hit hard as Paul Vasquez steps up. He hit the ball the hardest back in the first, a home run to left field. Tyler Dunning made it back-to-back jacks. He's on deck. Pitch on the way. Check swing on a ball downstairs, goes around for strike one. Islanders by no means out of it. There's a lot of time for baseball. Really no more mistakes can be had though. Down by 6. Comes set, taps his left foot a couple times. Takes a peek at second, Hubbard to lead, the pitch. Swing and a miss. The next offering. Rope to left field, gets down. Andrew Demon, who comes up with the baseball at the ankles. Hubbard stops at third. Runners on the corners, back-to-back base hits. To start the second inning for the Berries, up steps Tyler Dunning.
The shortstop number 24, Tyler Dunning.
Quick conversation out on the mound between shortstop Trevor T., Ben Reimers, and Owen Estabrook. You picture an ideal start for the Berries, and this is pretty much it. A week ago, Marion had a chance to hop the Islanders / the Sweets in the standings for the first time this entire season. Could not do so. Walla Walla ended up winning 2 of 3 in Salem. Won 2 of 3 against the Elks, but the Berries won 2 of 3 against the Yakima Valley Pippins. So this is their first chance to now catapult the Sweets. The pitch.
Oh, come on!
Reimers leans in behind 1-0. Come set. Runners on the corners. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. 80 miles an hour, lower third. Count evens up 1-1. Pretty good turnout here in Walla Walla. Fans continue to stream in down the right field line. Unfortunately, they're met with a 6-0 score line, with the Berries leading the Islanders. Set. Runners take their lead, the 1-1. Check swing on a ball in the dirt. Did he go around? He did not. 2 balls and 1 strike. Tyler Dunning homered his last time up, hitting .272 on the season. Went 0 for 3 in yesterday's ball game with a walk. Righty steal. Scrapes the lower outside corner with a fastball. Two balls and 2 strikes. Set. No outs. 2 on. The pitch. Swing and a fouled ball off his own foot. 2-2. Well, you win some, you lose some, and this game is by no means over, but a 6-0 hole. It's now the 3rd straight game for Walla Walla, being in a rather large deficit after the first few innings. 2-2. Caught him looking, strike 3. A 12-6 curve just scrapes the very attic of the zone. It's out number 1 here in the top of the 2nd. Andrew Moon steps in. And yesterday's ball game, Moon, a 3-run home run out to left in the 3rd inning. Runners on the corners here for Andrew Moon as well. Reimers peers and gets the sign. Moon lined out to center his last time up. Kicks and deals. Curveball jumps in for strike 1. Just finds the lower outside part of the plate. Infield in pretty much full shade as Reimers tosses to first. Nikhil Beasley is there this time. He catches, doesn't bother tagging Paul Vasquez. Focuses on home plate now and delivers. Way high. With a 91-mile-per-hour fastball, and the count's evened up at 1-1. With a win, the Berries would win the series after taking yesterday's ball game. Set. 1-1 deal. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Reimers goes downstairs. Talking to Isaac Hallam today, starter for the Walla Walla Sweets. Now, not a starter today, but I was talking to him about, oftentimes the media, fans, people kind of outside of the game, the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Reimers with the response, back-to-back strikeouts. Moon goes down swinging with a curveball in the dirt. And there's 2 gone here on the top of the 2nd. Islanders trail the Berries 6-0. And I was talking to him about how we often don't give pitchers, their due for being in a quote-unquote slump or struggling out on the mound. The pitch. Fastball hits the outer edge for strike 1. Oftentimes you hear, he just doesn't have his stuff today. But when batters get in these slumps, he's in a slump, He's working through some things. Throw goes back to first. Nikhil Beasley can't come up with a baseball. It goes wide of his glove. Hubbard touches home. Berries on top 7-0 over the Islanders. But when pitchers struggle out on the mound, I feel like there's more expectation for pitchers to be on. But, Isaac told me the same thing that happens in the, in the dish for batters happens for pitchers as well. Sometimes there's just something mechanically off that you're trying to work through, and it's hard. Especially hard as the 0-1 just misses outside, 91. Especially hard when, if you're starting on the mound and you have a bad outing, you gotta wait 4-5 days to then make amends and get a fresh slate. 2 outs, runner on first. The 1-1. Swing and a foul ball off the foot of Hadley. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Well, Islanders in a hole. Down 7-0. Set. Swivels in the motion. The 1-2. Just misses away. And the count evens up 2-2. Runner on first base. Paul Vasquez takes the lead. Set. Whips his right arm around on 2-2. Misses well up and outside with a fastball. Count runs full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Brecken Hadley batting 7th for the Berries, already up for his 2nd time today here in the 2nd. The payoff. A roller left side, and this gets through the infield. Andrew Deminu comes up with the baseball in left field. He launches back into the infield. Runners on first and second now as Vasquez goes station to station. He stops at second base. Anthony Cepeda steps in. Grabbed himself a base hit his last time up. From the left side, hitting over 300 on the season, is 2 for 2 against the Sweets here in 2025. 1 base hit last week. The pitch, fastball, misses away. 1-0. Reimer's trying to leave a couple stranded. Cepeda are trying to really put things out of reach. The Berries already on top, 7-0. Top of the 2nd. 2 outs, 2 on, the 1-0. Foul back over the screen, and the count evens up 1-1. On deck, Peyton Tyner, the 9-hole hitter in the hole, Cade Goldstein, the leadoff man. The 1-1. Rip to right. Stuyvesant dives, keeps it in front of him, picks it up. No throw to first. An infield single for Cepeda. Bases are loaded. Peyton Tyner steps in.
Left field number 14, Peyton Tyner.
Vasquez at third, Hadley at second. Cepeda now at first base with the Islanders trailing the Berries 7-0 here in the top of the 2nd. Reimers comes set yet again. From the stretch, the pitch. Fastball misses away, 1-0. The 1-0 deal. Fouled back. Count evens up 1-1. Blue skies here in Walla Walla. That's the good thing. Always look at the positive side. Yet again, blue skies, some sunshine. It's been like that most of the summer. Sometimes it's a little too hot though. Today, in the low 80s, feeling great. Bases loaded. The 1-1. Curveball just hits the outside edge of the plate. Reimer's a pitch away from getting out of the 2nd. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Top of the lineup on deck. Bases loaded. Berries already on top, 7-0. Takes a deep breath. From the stretch, the pitch. A high chopper, right side of the infield. Stuyvesant fields it on a couple of hops. Flips to first. In time, out 3. So Reimers limits the damage. Gives up just 1 run. In the top of the 2nd frame. Leaves the bases loaded. 3 base hits for the Berries. No errors for Walla Walla. And we end the frame. Islanders trail the Berries 7-0. Be back right after this. There's some work to do for the Walla Walla Sweets. Back after this on the Digital Network.
Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, you're family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at underwriterhondaofwallawalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, CNGC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. So you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com and save money on your energy bill.
Bottom of the second inning between the Islanders and the Berries. Marion on top of Walla Walla, 7-0 as Nikhil Beasley steps in from the right side, batting 6th. Bonanno's first steal. Fastball misses up and inside. Just misses the left ear of Beasley for ball 1. Now that may seem insignificant, but a week ago today on the money over in Salem, the 1-0 is clobbered out towards deep left field. Tyner looks back and it's gone. Nikhil Beasley sends a deep fly, gets just over the wall in left field, and the Islanders trail the Berries 7-1 in the bottom of the second. Beasley puts a spark into the Islanders' offense. Now down 7-1. You got to start somewhere. And Nate Stuyvesant now steps in. He homered for the first time this season as the first pitch clips the outer corner for strike 1. A couple games ago against the Elks, I mentioned Nikhil Beasley's left ear. A week ago today, he had to leave the game early, the 0-1. A high fly out towards left field. Peyton Tyner back at the track, looks up, and he catches it right at the wall. At the Legends Casino Resort left center field wall, at the very top of it, Peyton Tyner reaches high above his head in the sunlight and makes the play. A couple feet more, and that would have been back-to-back jacks. Instead, it's out number 1. Up steps in Trevor T, batting 8th. The pitch. Curveball spins in for strike 1. But Nikhil Beasley left the game. He was playing catcher, and a swing hit him in the ear. He had to get stitches. The 0-1. Fastball whipped away. Count evens up 1-1 to T out of Colorado Mesa University. He spins his all black bat around, plastered by his white batting gloves. Bonanno set, the 1-1. Swing and a foul tip back into Hubbard's glove. T springs out of the batter's box, circles around, takes a practice swing or two, and now steps back in. With 1 gone, Islanders trail the Berries 7-1, bottom of the second, the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Rather a foul tip. It just gets out of the Bryce Hubbard's glove. So we'll do it again on 1 and 2. T got the smallest fraction of that baseball possible, but stays alive, and that's what matters. Set from the stretch, the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That time T couldn't get the bat to it. A strikeout, and there's 2 gone.
Number 41, Andrew Demanu.
Batting 9th for Walla Walla, Andrew Demanu steps in. Was designated hitter in yesterday's ball game. Goes 0 for 3, hitting just above the Mendoza line. 213 on the season. The pitch. Right down the middle with a fastball. I'm talking center cut for strike 1. The pitch on the way. Laced left side on the ground. A fair ball bounces into the left field corner. Peyton Tyner comes up with it. Demanu rounds first base. He's heading to second. The throw, not in time. Demanu slides into second. Actually slid in a touch early. Lucky the throw was a little bit up the line. Tyler Dunning couldn't do anything with it. A little stutter step as he slid too early, then touched the bag. He's all smiles out at second base. And the Islanders have a runner in scoring position. As the lineup turns around, Cole Rogers steps in. Rogers lined out to right his last time up in the first. The pitch. Curveball crackles the corner on the lower inside part of the plate for strike 1. Rogers hitting .276 on the season. Righty's deal. Fastball just hits the outer black. An 89-mile-per-hour fastball. And Rogers behind 0-2. One of the few guys still on the team who was here on day number 1. The first practice back in late May. Kicks and deals. A little away with a curveball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. A gutsy take. That just missed the outer black, but a good eye by Cole Rogers. With Gunnar Guile on deck, Demanu at second takes his lead. Bananos 1-2 misses away. And the count evens up 2 balls and 2 strikes. Islanders get 1 back, a solo home run from Nikhil Beasley out to left field. It was a 6-run top of the first for the Berries. The 2-2. A slow roller right back up the middle, and Dramoon fields at the ankles. A quick toss over to first base, Paul Vasquez squeezes his glove, and it's out number 3. The Islanders leave 1 on, no errors, 2 base hits, and get 1 across. Down 7-1. We head to the top of the 3rd on the Walla Walla Suites Digital Network.
Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, you're family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at underwriterhondaofwallawalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family.
Whatever your printing needs, Abbott's Printing does it all. Signs and banners, rich, full-colored, high-quality commercial and digital printing, direct mailings, full-color business cards, and postcards. If you want a printing job done right, then Abbott's Printing is the place to be. Abbott's Printing provides award-winning quality and outstanding customer service. Visit abbotsprinting.com to view their selection or call 453-8202. That's 453-8202. Abbott's Printing, where the excellence is on paper.
Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is proud to be the official hotel of the Walla Walla Suite. Our guests are sure to get a great night's sleep in one of our recently remodeled rooms, and our 24-hour pool and spa are perfect for round-the-clock relaxation. Each night at Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is followed by a complimentary breakfast included with every stay. At Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla, you can catch some Z's while the Suites catch some W's. Wins, that is.
We hit the top of the 3rd inning between the Berries and the Islanders. Walla Walla gets 1 back, a solo shot from Nikhil Beasley, now trailing 7-1. Reimer's out there on the hill. The pitch on the way. Shows bunt. Doesn't get contact. Strike 1. To Cade Goldstein, the leadoff bat for the Berries, already batting for his 3rd time today. Came up to the dish twice in the 1st inning. Went 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. The pitch. Curveball misses in the dirt as it skips into Estabrook's glove, and the count evens up 1-1. A blue skies day here in Walla Walla. Flag slowly waving out towards left field. We've certainly seen more drastic gusts of wind this season. The 1-1. Crackles the corner on the outer edge. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ben Reimers weasels out of a bases-loaded jam in the 2nd frame. That really is the difference in this being a complete blowout. The 1-2. Flared out towards left, out of play as it slices over the netting. And we'll do it again. Now, obviously, a 7-0 hole after, 1.5 innings is not ideal. There's no way to sugarcoat it, but it's not, sudden death. The Sweets are still in it. The 1-2 misses low in the dirt. It bounds off of Estabrook's right knee, it looks to be. So the count evens up 2-2. You just gotta hold the Berries. Can't really allow any more runs. And let the offense do the rest. Set. 2-2 on the way. Fouled back. From the belt, kicks and deals on 2-2. Curveball misses outside. Count runs full. We've seen a lot of full counts. The 5th game of a 6-game stretch. Tomorrow, the homestand ends for Walla Walla. The payoff pitch. Flared out towards left field. Ranging back Deminu. He can't make the play as it bounds off the chalk and bounces into left field. Over in the corner, Deminu gets the ball in quickly, but not before Cade Goldstein ranges in with a double. Runner on second now. Danny Weidman steps into the dish. With the Islanders trailing the Berries 7-1. The Berries have come in and just absolutely raked here at Borleske. Andrew Deminu getting plenty of work out in left field, that's for sure. The pitch on the way. Shows bunt. Gets it down left side. Ben Reimers comes up with the baseball. He struggles to field it. Can't come up with the baseball in enough time. Doesn't bother throwing to first. Danny Weidman over at first base with an infield single. Goldstein moves over to third. Well, there's 2 on. Bryce Hubbard steps in. He's had back-to-back doubles, scored twice in the first and in the second. The lefty bat gripping his all-black bat with gold batting gloves. Haven't seen that one yet. Pitch on the way. Misses outside. 1 ball in, no strikes. Reimer steps back in, takes a breath, gripping the baseball with his right palm as he dangles it like a pendulum at his right side. Set. 1-0 deal. Misses away, 2 balls and no strikes. Islanders trail the Berries 7-1. Top of the third. Nobody out. Runners on the corners. Weidman at first, Goldstein at third. From the stretch, the 2-0. Another one misses up and away. 3 balls and no strikes. Paul Vasquez on deck. He hasn't been any easier of an at-bat than Bryce Hubbard. He's also 2 for 2, homered in the first. The 3-0. Fouled back, had the green light. Hubbard was swinging, 3-1. You know, when you're feeling good at the plate, 3-0, oftentimes an auto take for a lot of guys turns into a chance to put a fastball in play. Kicks and deals. Just misses a little bit up and away. Ball 4. A familiar spot here for the Islanders. Bases loaded. Up steps Paul Vasquez. Goldstein at third. Weidman at second. Bryce Hubbard at first. Vasquez 2 for 2 on the day, hitting .300 on the season. Went 1 for 4 in yesterday's ball game. Has already surpassed his hit total here at Borleske with a home run in the first, a single in the second. Reimers comes set. The pitch. Curveball drips in for strike 1 right down the middle. Vasquez had no interest in offering at that breaking ball. The incoming sophomore at Oregon State. Righty's delivery. Swing and a foul ball. Bounds off the plate and back into the netting for strike 2. Vasquez with 29 RBIs on the season. Hit his 5th homer back in the first. Reimers leans in. Comes set at the belt. Taps his left foot. Lifts his left leg. The pitch. Fastball spiked down in the dirt. It rams off the helmet of Owen Estabrook and gets out of play into the dugout of the Marion Berries. So everyone moves up 1 base automatically. A run scores. And the Berries now on top 8-1 over the Islanders here in the top of the third. Nikhil Beasley's work in the bottom of the second is erased with a run here in the third, and there's still nobody out. Reimer's set. Ahead 1-2. The pitch. Curveball spins up and in. Count evens up 2-2. A pivotal game. A pivotal series. And so far, Walla Walla loses yesterday's ball game 9-1, down 8-1 today. From the stretch, 2 on the 2-2. Misses just a little low with 91. Estabrook keeps it in front of him enough to keep a runner at third. That just missed the very bottom of the zone, according to TrackMan. We've seen Reimer's up at 93. That clocks in at 91 miles an hour. This is a big pitch. Islanders already down by 7. Can't afford to give up any more runs. 2 on. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Cued over towards the right side of the infield. Reimers fields a quick fire to first in time, but a run scores. And the Islanders now on top 9-1. Rather, the Berries on top 9-1 over the Islanders here in the third. Danny Weidman gets on off the base paths as he touches home. Hubbard at third, Vasquez at second. Rather, there's no one on second base. It's just Hubbard at third with 1 gone. The pitch. A rip to right, slicing, Dial makes the play at his left tip, promptly throws the ball in, and the ball gets past everybody. Nikhil Beasley doesn't come up with it, nor does Reimers. Oh, and Estabrook in foul territory now finally gets to the ball, but not before Bryce Hubbard goes third to home. Some sloppy defensive work here by the Islanders. And now the bases are clear. Berries on top 10-1 over Walla Walla. Wow. Two outs. In steps Moon. The pitch. Popped up back behind the netting and out of play. It's definitely unfortunate. You put together a pretty darn good 45 games or so. You're up in a wild card spot the entire season, the 0-1. Misses low and away, and the count evens up 1-1. But the Berries put together a nice middle of the season. Now here into the back half of the year, really the last quarter of the season, playing some good baseball. You'll lose 3 against the Corvallis Knights heading into an all-star break, the 1-1. Misses down low, 2 balls and 1 strike. And you start to wonder, is this where some of the magic runs out for the Sweets? But then out of the all-star break, you take 2 of 3 against the Berries in Salem. You parlay that as the pitch misses away for ball 3. With 2 of 3 against the Bend Elks, by all accounts, one of the best teams in the West Coast League here at home to start a 6-game homestand, which the Berries are on the other side of. 2 outs to 3-1. Downstairs, ball 4, a walk with 2 gone. Moon at first, up steps Brecken Hadley. But you lose game number 3 against the Elks, and that's all fine and dandy, but then you lose yesterday's ball game, uncompetitive scoreline, and those things do happen in baseball. But now you make it back-to-back games where not only, again, this game is not over by any means, only in the top of the third, but you put yourself in a rather large hole down 10-1. And potentially the biggest game of the year as the first pitch is smoked out towards deep left center field. Demanu back, and that's gone. Islanders down 12-1 against the Berries, top of the third. A homer from Brecken Hadley. Opposite field power, 94 miles an hour off the bat, 345 feet to left. And Ben Reimer's day is over. Colby Waddala walks out. His day's done. Nakoa Moses-Gamera is going to walk out from the bullpen down the left field line. Most likely in long relief here in the third. Reimers goes 2 2/3. We'll take a break here on the Walla Walla Suites Digital Network.
Tasting fresh isn't hard with Blue Mountain Cider Company. As the official hard cider of the Walla Walla Suites, our award-winning ciders have been crafted with love from local apples since 2003. Crisp, refreshing, and less filling than beer, Blue Mountain Cider is the perfect choice for any occasion. Check out our 8 flavors including peach, cherry, and harvest blend this summer. These ciders are sure to be a home run. Join us on Facebook and at drinkcider.com to learn more. Blue Mountain Cider Company, an apple a day, one glass at a time.
Experience elegance in the heart of downtown Walla Walla at the Marcus Whitman Hotel. Call for reservations at 509-525-2200 or visit us online at marcuswhitmanhotel.com.
Welcome to hospitality. Welcome to luxury. Welcome to Legends Casino Hotel. Visit legendscasino.com or call and book your stay today.
Welcome back into Borleske Stadium. Islanders trail the Berries 12-1. Nakoa Moses-Gamera out on the hill. Takes over for Ben Reimers. Comes set. Nobody on base. 2 outs. The pitch on the way. Lace to left. Slices out of play to Anthony Cepeda. 0-1. Moses-Gamera working with a 4.64 ERA in 31 innings pitched. The deal. Misses away with a heater, 87 miles an hour, and the count's even 1-1. Moses-Gamera second on the team in innings pitched, only trailing Levi Anderson with 38 in a third. Alex Jennings tied up. The pitch on the way. Curveball clips the outer corner, strike 3. 3 straight pitches, all strikes. Moses-Gamera. 1 strikeout. Gets out of the top of the third, bottom of the third on the other side. The Berries scrape across 5 runs on top 12-1 over the Sweets. We'll take a break on the Walla Walla Suites Digital Network.
Whatever your printing needs, Abbott's Printing does it all. Signs and banners, rich, full-colored, high-quality commercial and digital printing, direct mailings, full-color business cards, and postcards. If you want a printing job done right, then Abbott's Printing is the place to be. Abbott's Printing provides award-winning quality and outstanding customer service. Visit abbotsprinting.com to view their selection or call 453-8202. That's 453-8202. Abbott's Printing, where the excellence is on paper.
Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is proud to be the official hotel of the Walla Walla Suite. Our guests are sure to get a great night's sleep in one of our recently remodeled rooms, and our 24-hour pool and spa are perfect for round-the-clock relaxation. Each night at Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is followed by a complimentary breakfast included with every stay. At Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla, you can catch some Z's while the Sweets catch some W's. Wins, that is.
We at the bottom of the third inning. Drew Albaugh on the mic, your play-by-play broadcaster for all 9 frames. Islanders trail the Berries 12-1 in the bottom of the third, but if this is the way the Islanders are going to play at Walla Walla, I think maybe you put them back in the closet for another 50 years. Their first time out here in Walla Walla. And just a touch over 50. The pitch on the way to Guile. Curveball slices the outer edge for strike 1. In all honesty, though, it is a really cool idea. Really nice jerseys. Beautiful white with red lettering, the 0-1. Misses away with an off-speed pitch, and the count evens up 1-1. Didn't get a chance to give Ben Reimer's stat line after Nakoma Moses-Gamera takes over for him. He goes 2 2/3. The next pitch is swing and a miss for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes, no outs, nobody on. Bottom of the third, Islanders trail the Berries 12-1. Reimers goes 2 2/3, gives up 5 earned, 12 total runs, 10 base hits, 3 strikeouts. The 1-2. Swing and a foul ball back into the netting. Guile stays alive. He struck out his last time up in the first. Hitting right at 200 on the season. A couple of home runs. Doesn't have one in over a couple of weeks. Looking for a jack to right, the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ball misses down in the dirt. Guile on his horse over to first base. The throw goes way over Paul Vasquez's head. Guile makes the turn. He heads into second base. He rounds second. He's going to head to third. The throw way across the diamond around third base. Now into left field. Gunnar Guile stays right there. He's Peyton Tyner comes up with a baseball, the left fielder. A strikeout turns into a runner 90 feet away from home. And the Borleske fan base responding despite being down 12-1, a little bit of life. Guile was speeding to first, and I tell you what, a lot of guys down 12-1, you know, kind of just do their due diligence, a little jog to first base. Guile said, no, I'm going to give it my all. Bryce Hubbard kept the ball in front of him, but it did skate to his left maybe 5 or 6 feet. Well, throw to first went way over Vasquez's head. I mean, he did not have a chance if he was 7 feet tall. And Scaldaferri steps in. The pitch. Fastball misses high, 1-0. Scaldaferri from the right side. No outs, the pitch. Hits the outer edge, 1-1. From the stretch, the pitch. Hits top rail for strike 2. Right at 90 miles an hour. Set yet again. Takes a breath, the 1-2. Swing and a foul ball. Scaldaferri just gets a piece of it. Walla Walla trailing the Marion Berries 12-1, bottom of the third. Guile at third. The pitch misses low in the dirt. Scaldaferri watches ball number 2. We're all evened up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Scaldaferri reached on an E5 his last time up. The Berries already with 3 errors on the day, the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Scaldaferri blown away by a fastball at 89. It's back-to-back strikeouts, but just 1 out as Guile's at third. Owen Esterbrook steps in. The kicker, the Islanders have 7 errors of their own. That's really been the difference. Esterbrook from the right side. Pinwheels his brown bat around with his bright blue batting gloves. The pitch. Hits the outer edge with a heater, 0-1. I believe this is the first time Esterbrook has used those gloves this entire season. With the blue sleeves contrasted with the all-white jerseys, the 0-1. Misses low and away, a breaking ball. Count evens up 1-1. Wind has subsided here in Walla Walla. American flag in straightaway center field all the way down. A beautiful day, blue skies, the pitch. Right back up the middle, snared by Bonanno. He looks at third, instead tosses to first base. Guile does a good job to scamper back. And there's 2 gone. Dom Cadiz steps in. Guile still at third. Cadiz a hard fly out to left his first time up. Hitting .345 on the season. Went 2 for 9 against the Berries last weekend, including his 8th homer on the year. The pitch misses away 1-0. Comes set, kicks and deals. Misses away. Two balls and no strikes. Bonanno taps his left foot, kicks and deals. Misses low and away. 3 balls and no strikes. With the runner on third base. I hate to be an eavesdropper, but right in front of me, a conversation about how proportionally sized Cadiz's body is. The 3-0. Misses away, ball 4. And Mr. Proportional hits first. Talking about how his legs and his upper body are like the exact same size. I can see it. I feel like you could say that about a lot of people, though. There you go. I guess it's a compliment. Runners on the corners now, and Nikhil Beasley steps in. Beasley batting from the right side. It's been the only spark in a somewhat dormant Sweets offense. He homered his last time up. The pitch spins and spirals away for ball 1. Hubbard's gonna slowly meander out to the hill. Gonna have a conversation with Bonanno, making sure they're attacking Beasley the right way. Nikhil, some surprising pop. Had his first home run back in early July. Now has 3 on the season. Number 4 actually was today. So he has 4. Had 1 against the Berries in game number 1 on July 18th. A big day for him. He goes 3 for 4. The next pitch is a swing and a miss for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Comes set, the pitch misses away. Breaking ball for ball 2. Islanders trail the Berries 12-1. Bottom of the third. Cadiz at first. Guile at third. Comes set, the 2-1. Misses low and away. A hitter's count to Nikhil. 3 balls and 1 strike. Nate Stuyvesant on deck. Batting 7th for Walla Walla. 3-1. Misses away, ball 4. Bases loaded for Nate Stuyvesant and the Islanders. Gotta come through here. Well, with the bases juiced, that's gonna prompt a quick conversation out on the hill between Bonanno, Bryce Hubbard, and manager for the Marion Berries, Tucker Brack. Doesn't seem as if he's going to get pulled right now. Only in the 3rd inning. It's been slicing and dicing the Sweets for the most part. He's given up just 1 earned run. Walla Walla with just 2 base hits on the day. Conversation ends rather quickly. Up steps Stuyvesant. In yesterday's ball game, Stuyvesant goes 1 for 4, batting .246 on the season. Stuyvesant had himself the best day of his season in game number 3 against the Elks in a 9-1, or rather in the win, as the pitch is a swing and a miss for strike 1. The Elks beat the Swedes 12-7 on July 24th a couple games ago. He goes 4 for 5 with a homer. The 0-1. Check swing on a ball away. went around. Stuyvesant stares over towards the dugout. 0-2. Behind 0-2, bases loaded. Islanders trail the Berries 12-1. Bottom of the third, the pitch misses way up and inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Beasley at first, Cadiz at second, Guile at third. From the belt, the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Stuyvesant chases a slider away. Walla Walla leaves 3 on. The bases juice, nothing comes of it on just 1 base hit. Top of the 4th on the other side. Islanders trail the Berries 12-1. We'll be back right after this on the Walla Walla Suites Digital Network.
Whatever your printing needs, Abbott's Printing does it all. Signs and banners, rich, full-colored, high-quality commercial and digital printing, direct mailings, full-color business cards, and postcards. If you want a printing job done right, then Abbott's Printing is the place to be. Abbott's Printing provides award-winning quality and outstanding customer service. Visit abbotsprinting.com to view their selection or call 453-8202. That's 453-8202. Abbott's Printing, where the excellence is on paper.
Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is proud to be the official hotel of the Walla Walla Suite. Our guests are sure to get a great night's sleep in one of our recently remodeled rooms, and our 24-hour pool and spa are perfect for round-the-clock relaxation. Each night at Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is followed by a complimentary breakfast included with every stay. At Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla, you can catch some Z's while the suites catch some W's. Wins, that is.
In the top of the 4th inning, the Islanders trail the Berries 12-1. It's the 9-hole hitter rounding out the lineup. Peyton Tyner steps in. 0 for 1 on the day, a walk in the first. Grounded out to second, back in the second frame. The pitch from Moses Camara misses low and away for ball number 1. 1-0. Tyner hitting .300 on the season. Went 2 for 5 in last weekend's 3-game set against Walla Walla over in Salem. The 1-0. A little looper out towards left field, slicing just foul as it bounces into the bullpen. 1-1. Berries in complete cruise control in the driver's seat with the Islanders hanging on in the trunk. With a loss today, Walla Walla relinquishes a playoff spot for the first time this entire season. To the lefty bat, Cade Goldstein, the pitch. Lays to left over Scalaferri's bat, and rather it's Peyton Tyner who ranges into first base with a single. He's now 1 for 2 on the day, and the base hit carousel continues for the Berries. Here's Cade Goldstein. You can see he steps in. 1 for 2 on the day, a double, back in the third. Walked in the second. Struck out swinging in the first. First offering. Misses away 1-0. Moses Camara takes a peek over at first. Tyner a lead at first, the 1-0. Just a little bit low at 85. 2 balls and no strikes. Next offering misses away. 3-0. A little bit of good news if you're a Mariners fan. Seattle on top of Los Angeles Anaheim Angels, 2-1 in the top of the 5th. The pitch. Right down Main Street with a fastball. 3 balls and 1 strike. The Mariners on top 2-1 because of Julio Rodriguez and Randy Rosarena. A couple of solo shots. Julio now has 4 homers in 3 games. Next pitch misses high, ball 4. Goldstein walks, 2 on. Danny Weidman steps in. With nobody out here on the top of the 4th, Islanders trailing the Berries 12-1. Weidman from the right side as Moses Gamera leans in and gets the sign from Reimers. He peeks at first. Peeks at second. Kicks and deals. Up high. 1-0. Moses Gamera is 1-0. Curveball misses inside, and it clobbers Danny Weidman's left thigh. He takes a base, a hit by pitch, his second hit by pitch of the day. He was hit in the head back in the first frame. Moses Gamera gives up back-to-back free passes after Tyner singles to left. And the bases are loaded for Bryce Hubbard. Hubbard 1 for 2 on the day. The pitch. Swing and a foul ball. Left side. Strike 1. Comes set with the bases loaded. 0-1 deal. Spins away. And the count evens up at 1-1. Light reflecting off the trees in left center and right field. Infield and the outfield in all shape. The 1-1. A foul tip as it goes back into Estabrook. He winces in pain at the plate. It was a check swing by Bryce Hubbard. The ball still found his barrel. Reflected back into Estabrook's. It seemed to just miss his protective wear. Manager Colby Waddalow paces out.
Call timeout for it.
Manager Colby Waddalow now walks back. Estabrook seems to be just fine. With the bases loaded, Nicoa Moses Gamera out on the hill. Islanders trail the Berries 12-1. Bottom of the 4th, still nobody out. With a 1-2 to Hubbard. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout of the day for Moses Gamera. And there's 1 gone. Up steps Paul Vasquez. Vasquez batting from the right side. Hitting .293 on the season with the bases loaded. Now we'll take a quick trip around the West Coast League. Why not? First pitch on the way with the bases juiced. High chopper, left side, way foul. Strike 1. In the bottom of the 5th frame, the Apple Sox doubling up the Harbor Cats, 4-2. In the top of the 5th, the Edmonton Riverhawks down 4-2 against the Kelowna Falcons over in Elk Stadium. From the belt, the stretch, the 0-1. Ripped to right field, slicing, fair ball, and it bounces into the corner. 1 run scores for the Berries. Kate Goldstein now rounds, so does Danny Weidman. The throw doesn't even come to home plate. The bases are cleared. A 3 RBI double for Paul Vasquez. And the Islanders trail the Berries 15-1 here in the top of the 4th. Not much to say. Just has not been the day for the Walla Walla Islanders. I'll tell you what, this might be the only and last time the Islanders make their return here in Walla Walla. Moses Gamera leans in. He gets the sign from Owen Estabrook. With one gone, the pitch on the way to Tyler Dunning. Misses low with a fastball, 1-0. In the bottom of the fifth frame, the Nanaimo Night Owls up 8-6 on the Kamloops North Paws. This is a pretty pivotal scoreline. Top of the sixth, the Bend Elks tied up with the Cowlitz Black Bears at 3 apiece. The 1-0. Laced to left. Down for a base hit as it hits the chalk. Andrew Demnu comes up with the baseball. Vasquez strolls around third base, practically walks as he touches home. An RBI double for Tyler Dunning. Barry's now on top, 16-1. If the Elks lose today against the Black Bears, silver lining in today, which, hard to find, but obviously there still is some. The Sweets would be just a half game back on Bend for both the first and second wild card spots. Pitch on the way. Misses high. 1-0. Would be just a half game back on the Berries as well. The season's not by any means over. Still a long way to go. 10 games after today. The 1-0. Crushes the inner corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now, it would be harder to catapult the Elks, the 1-1. Laces the left side of the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Because the Elks do have the tiebreaker over the Sweets, a 4-2 tiebreaker, the 1-2. Laced on the ground, over towards left, sliding by T, the throw to first base, not in time, and the ball skips over Nikhil Beasley's glove. Tyler Dunning heads to third. Andrew Moon in at first base with an infield single. Trevor T did all he could. Moon just a little bit too speedy. Runners on the corners, just the 1 out. Islanders on top 16-1 over the Sweets. Up steps Brecken Hadley. Tomorrow's game is an absolute must-win. Whoever wins tomorrow, Moses Gamera comes set, the pitch, hits the outer third. 0-1. Pinwheels his bat around. The pitch misses up and away. Oh, it hits the outer edge, rather. 0-2. The Marion Berries, after today's ball game, would take a 3-2 lead on the 6-game series over the Sweets. The pitch rolled left side through the infield into left. Demanu comes up with the baseball. The carousel continues. Dunning reaches. Moon to second. Islanders trailed the Berries 17-1, and this is getting out of hand. Cepeda in for the 4th time tonight here in the 4th. The 9th man to the dish. Batting in the 8th spot. 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles. Moses Gamera's pitch misses away 1-0. So the all-time series would then be tied up at 3-3. The 1-0. Crackles the corner on the outer lower downstairs part of the plate. 1-1. The pitch misses downstairs. Estabrook keeps it in front of him. Everyone else stays at bay. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two-1. Fouled back. 2-2. The pitch misses away. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So it's an absolute non-negotiable that Walla Walla figures out a way to win tomorrow. Let's say they do, for hypothetical circumstances. The series would be tied up at 3-3 between the Sweets and the Berries. And the second tiebreaker, the 3-2, rolled right back up the middle. Stuyvesant charges, throws to first, in time, out 2. Runners roll to second and third. Moon at third, Hadley at second base. Peyton Tyner steps in for the second time here in the fourth. He singled his last time up. The second tiebreaker is best full season record against the team that won the first half, which is rather random. If I'm reading this correctly, the pitch on the way is fouled back. It says here, the first tiebreaker is head-to-head record. If the event of a tie for wildcard positions, the second half tiebreakers shall apply. The pitch on the way is foul to left. So the best full season record against the team that won the first half. And the winner of the first half was the Portland Pickles, who the Sweets actually played well against. The 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, out number 2. I say actually not because Walla Walla by no means has the Islanders had a bad season, as that does it for the Berries here in the fourth, but the Pickles have just been so dominant. Walla Walla, though, has won 3 against Portland. I'll figure out how many Marion has won, and I'll get back to you. We hit the bottom of the fourth, though. Berries scrape across another 6 runs. We'll be back right after this on the Walla Walla Sweets Digital Network.
Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, you're family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at underwriterhondaofwallawalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Here in the bottom of the fourth, Islanders trail the Berries 17-1. Trevor T steps in the first pitch. Misses up and in for ball 1. Some chin music to get us going. T 0 for 1 on the day. Struck out swinging back in the second frame. Next offering misses outside, so it's 2 balls and no strikes. T leans back from the right side. Righty's deal. Dribbled left side, foul, 2-1. From the belt, the 2-1. Spins and just clips the outer edge. First strike, 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Set. Swivels, kicks and deals. Swing and a foul tip, just gets a piece of it. The Berries against the Pickles. Their first time playing Portland was on the 4th, 5th, and 6th of July. As the next pitch is poked out towards center field. Danny Weidman barely has to move. He makes the catch at his chest for out 1. So on said 4th, 5th, and 6th, the Berries actually took 2 of 3. So that's not ideal for Walla Walla at all, because once again, the second tiebreaker is the games against the first half winner. The pitch. Demanu watches a heater on the outer edge. Strike one. The Berries still have a 3-game set with the Portland Pickles on August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd as the next pitch misses. Downstairs, 1-1. Demanu batting from the right side. The 1-1 pitch. It's the outer third. They also played a 3-game set against the Marion Berries back on June 6th, 7th, 8th. Now, this is an ideal score line. They sweep the Berries. The 1-2. High fly ball out towards center. Weidman jogs, makes the play. Out 2. So the Berries against the Portland Pickles, which, by the way, this only matters because it's the second tiebreaker if the Sweets win tomorrow, who are a half game back of the Berries, assuming this 17-1 scoreline stays. In the bottom of the 4th, Cole Rogers steps in from the right side. Bonanno still out on the hill. The pitch. Popped, right side, slicing, out of play. Strike one. In which case, the second tiebreaker is the record for each respective team against the Portland Pickles, from what I've read on the website. Slightly confusing explanation, but that's what I've gathered. In which case, the Sweets would have the edge most likely. This is tanked out towards left center field. Danny Weidman can't come up with it. Cole Rogers speeds into second base as Weidman throws it in. Rogers slides, a double for Cole. His first base hit on the day. Gunnar Giles steps in from the left side.
All right, turn number 4, Gunnar Giles.
So the Berries are 2-4 against the Pickles. The pitch misses well away for ball 1 to Guile. Again, this is such a weird scenario, but the Berries actually play the Pickles 3 more times this season. The 1-0. Crushes the inside corner, and the count evens up 1-1. And that matters because 3 more games. Someone's got to win that series. Something's going to happen. The 1-1. A hard grounder, right side, snared by Vasquez. He steps on first, and that's how the 4th inning ends. Let's say that the Berries win all 3. They would win 5-4 over Portland, and the Sweets would no longer have the tiebreaker. But if the Pickles just take 1 of 3 against the Berries, they'd have the tiebreaker, assuming they win tomorrow. Tomorrow is a borderline must-win for the Sweets, or the Islanders in this case. We'll take a break. Top of the 5th on the other side, trailing 17-1. We'll be back right after this on the Walla Walla Sweets Digital Network.
Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, you're family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at underwriterhondaofwallawalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family. Top of the 5th, Islanders trail the Berries. Close your ears, folks.
17-1. Cade Goldstein steps in from the left side. The pitch. Fastball whistles away. 87 off the palm. Nakoa Moses Gamera. 1 ball and no strikes. Sun continues to fall closer and closer to the horizon down the right field line. The 1-0. Fouled back. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pink skies out towards the horizon in left center and right field. Lights turn on. There's 4 fixtures down the left field line, down the opposite line, and up the left and right center fields. The 1-1. Misses downstairs. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here in the 5th inning, Cade Goldstein leads us off for the 4th time today. This is his 5th at-bat. The pitch. Missiled out towards deep left center field. Demonu back, and he makes the play at the track. Out 1. 93 off the bat. There's 1 gone. Wind's not blowing out towards left field anymore. With a little bit of help from the wind, that could have gone. Danny Weidman steps in from the right side. The pitch. Curveball misses just a tick in. Ball 1. Quick update on that Mariners score. Guess what? Maybe the least surprising thing of the day. The pitch is fouled back. Count evens up 1-1. Cal Raleigh. Home run number 40. I mean, he just continues to do it. The 1-1. Tails away with the breaking ball. It's also a home run that puts the Mariners on top 3-2 over the Angels. That game's in the top of the 6th in LA. The stretch and the deal. Check swing, did he go around? He did. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Danny Weidman. Hitting .321 on the season, went 2 for 4 in yesterday's ball game. Today, he's 1 for 2 with 2 walks and a single in the 3rd. The pitch spirals low with a curveball. Count runs full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The payoff. Grounded foul left side, and we'll do it again. Cal Raleigh is now the 7th different catcher with 40-plus home runs in a season. And we're only in July. He joins Johnny Bench, who did it twice. Mike Piazza, who did it twice. 3-2 again. Another one is grounded foul down the 3rd base line. Roy Campanella did it. Todd Hundley. Javi Lopez. And most recently, Salvador Perez. Stretch. The payoff. Rocketed on the ground over towards short. Trevor T gobbles it up. The third at first is a little bit low, but Nikhil Beasley handles it at his knees for out number 2. It's a quick 2 up, 2 down. The first time I've said that all game long. Could it be 3 up, 3 down? Who knows? Bryce Hubbard steps in. Bryce Hubbard's 5th at-bat of the game. We're only in the 5th, with the Islanders trailing the Berries 17-1. Hubbard snares right back up on a ground ball to Nakoa Moses Gamera. Flips to first. It's an easy 1-2-3, top of the 5th. There you go. Nakoa Moses Gamera. If anything, making this game a little bit speedier. I'm sure many here appreciate it. Down 17-1. Walla Walla needs a serious comeback to get back into this ball game. I'll put it at that. Bottom of the 5th on the other side on the Walla Walla Suites Digital Network.
Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, you're family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at underwriterhondaofwallawalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, CNGC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. So you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances, and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com and save money on your energy bill.
It's time to play ball with Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you're more than a guest. You are part of the family. And here's an exclusive offer for all you Sweets fans. Show us your Walla Walla Sweets ticket at your next service visit and receive 10% off any regular price service performed. Formerly Walla Walla Valley Honda, same great automotive family and proud sponsor of the Walla Walla Sweets. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you walk in as a guest and drive off as family.
Welcome back into Borleske Stadium. Drew Albaugh on the mic. Islanders trail the Berries. Close your ears, Sweets fans. 17-1. Ryan Clark out on the mound. The pitch to Scaldaferri. A fastball whipped inside at 86. 1-0. Scaldaferri at a Grand Canyon University. 0-2 on the day. Reached on an E5 back in the first. The 1-0. Fastball this time creeps up and away. It's 2 balls and no strikes. The sun has finally set here in Walla Walla down the right field line. Out in the distance, pink skies. Overhead, bright blue. 2-0. Fouled right side as it continues to slice into the bleachers. It actually gets over the bleachers and heads into the Sluggers' first base concession area. A few young fans all go running for the baseball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Clark comes set at the belt from the stretch. The pitch spins and hits the very attic of the zone for strike 2. Scaldaferri does a little lunge. He doesn't like the call, but the count evens up either way. With Owen Estabrook on deck. The 2-2. Foul back. Slowly drifts more towards the first base line and out of play. We'll do it again on 2-2. And yesterday's ball game, the game was over after 2 hours and 16 minutes. Today, we're approaching 2 already. The next offering's a big swing and a miss. Scaldaferri goes chasing high. Some high seats. Scaldaferri takes a seat. Up steps Owen Estabrook. Estabrook 0-for-1 on the day. He walked in the first. Grounded out, back to first. The pitch on the way. Curveball clips the inner corner for strike 1. That happened back in the 3rd inning, hitting .284 on the season. Pinwheels his brown bat around a few times with a darker black barrel. The pitch misses high with another breaking ball, and the count evens up 1-1. Ryan Clark out of Feather River College takes over for Grayson Bonanno. Clark with a 9.2 ERA. From the belt, the 1-1. Misses up and outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Clark came in against Walla Walla in their only win against the Sweets in Salem. A 6-5 victory, goes 2 innings, gives up no earned. The 2-1 to Estabrook. Rocketed to right, out of play. He goes well above the bleachers, heads into the street, and the count evens up 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Rolled towards short, grabbed by Dunning, tossed to first in time, and there's a quick 2 gone. Let's say a quick trip around the West Coast League, why not? As Dom Kitty steps in. In the bottom of the 6th inning, the Wenatchee Apple Sox on top 6-2 over the Victoria Harbor Cats. Also in the 6th inning, this time at the top of the frame, Edmonton Riverhawks leads the Falcons 6-4. Nanaimo Night Owls on top 9-7 over the North Paws. Pitch on the way to Cadiz. Misses up and outside for ball 1. Bottom of the 6th, Port Angeles Lefties trailed the Drifters 15-5. That's an important score line as the Drifters just continue to win. The 1-0 deal. Misses downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. In the bottom of the 4th, the Corvallis Knights on top 2-0 over the Pippins as they continue to take a commanding lead in the South for the second half. And the most pivotal scoreline of them all, bottom of the 7th, the Elks on top 4-3 over the Black Bears. The Sweets could sure use a Cowlitz victory, the 2-0. Just a little bit low with the fastball. So Cadiz is ahead 3 balls and no strikes. He assuredly has the green light on 3-0. Leads the Sweets third in the West Coast League with 8 homers, the 3-0. Misses away, Cadiz takes yet another walk, his second of the day. Inning extends, up steps Nikhil Beasley with 1 on. Islanders trail the Berries 17-1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Coming into today's game, the Springfield Drifters just 2 games back on Walla Walla. The pitch misses high, 1-0. After today's game, if everything stays the same, which it probably will, with the Islanders down 17-1, I'm just going to take a random guess. Now, you never say never, of course. The 1-0 to Beasley. Hits the top of the zone with a fastball. 1 ball and 1 strike. That clocks in at 85 miles an hour. But the Drifters would be just a game back on the Sweets. The 1-1. Misses low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Walla Walla's last homestand of the year. A 3-game set against the Springfield Drifters. The pitch. Fastball whistles away for ball 3. Clark having a tough time finding the zone here. And the latter part of the bottom of the 5th. On the 4th, 5th, and 6th of August. Spins and fires to first. Cadiz jumps back. Dirties up the Islanders jersey. 3 balls and 1 strike, 2 outs. Nikhil Beasley in at the dish. Homer today. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. A daddy hack for strike 2. Beasley sends one over the left field wall for his 4th homer of the year back in the 2nd. Oh, he walked back in the 3rd. 2 outs. The payoff pitch, Cadiz takes off, swing and a foul ball. Back behind the netting, and we'll do it again. Islanders trail the Berries 17-1, bottom of the 5th. Clark takes a look at first. The payoff. Cadiz takes off yet again. Fastball misses low, ball 4. It's back-to-back walks. Nate Stuyvesant steps in with 2 on. Cadiz now at second. Beasley at first. Stuyvesant 0 for 2 on the day. Strikeout swinging back in the 3rd. Flew out to left in the 2nd. Nate Stuyvesant, one of the funnier guys on the team. Kind of quiet on the outside, but if you get into something he's very interested about or passionate, he gives you a good conversation, that's for sure. He goes to Stanford University, bright guy. I was talking to him about, of all things, Clash Royale a week ago on the road. Over in Salem, the pitch on the way. Fastball misses away 1-0. He's a big fan. He's always playing it on various bus rides. I've seen him play it, in the Edwards Moore clubhouse. 2 outs, the 1-0. Yanked off the plate, 2 balls and no strikes. And I'm a Clash Royale enthusiast myself, so we got into a pretty good debate / conversation about various things I'm sure no one wants to hear on the broadcast, but Clash Royale, one of the better mobile games, the 2-0. Misses low and away, 3 balls and no strikes. It's been around for over 10 years now, made by Supercell, creative Clash of Clans. Probably some of the best mobile games in existence comes from Supercell. 2 outs, the 3-0. Way inside, it's 3 straight walks. Stuyvesant reaches on 4 pitches. Trevor T now steps in. So if you need something to do besides scrolling Reels or TikTok, download Clash Royale. I'm sure it'll give you a pretty good time, as it does me. Ryan Clark now going to get a conversation by Tucker Brack, head coach for the Marion Berries, as well as Bryce Hubbard out on the hill after back-to-back walks, with the Islanders trailing the Berries 17-1. Popular bus ride activity, playing Clash Royale. It reminds me of a moment driving back from Salem, actually, against the Berries. Meant to be a 4.5-hour ride. Ended up taking us from leaving the stadium to getting home 7 hours. You might be wondering what happened to the 2 hours and 45 minutes. Well, I would love to say that we went to Disneyland or something fun. We went to In-N-Out, which was kind of fun. A lot of California guys on the team. I said that story yesterday, but that took about 45 minutes. Then on the way back, I kid you not, we were driving 35, 40 miles an hour on a 70 on the highway. Trevor T steps in, bases loaded. Pitch on the way. Fastball misses inside 1-0. So we're going slow already, and I'm all for safety. So whatever. We get back, 3:30 a.m. It happens. Everyone's back safely. 2 outs from the stretch. The 1-0. Misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. But we stopped one time after In-N-Out. It was this rest stop that we pretty routinely stop at. There's a McDonald's and a variety of other gas station options. The 2-0. Way outside, 3 balls and no strikes. Clark can't find the zone. T, a pitch away from an RBI walk. Andrew Deminu on deck, the 9-hole hitter. Tom Cadiz at third, Beasley at second, Stuyvesant at first. The pitch misses low and inside. Islanders now trail the Berries 17-2 as Dom Cadiz touches home. T reaches on a walk. Up steps Andrew Deminu. So we stop at this gas station. There is a McDonald's there. That's been since outlawed by the coaches after at 1 a.m. a couple of weeks ago, the guys got McDonald's, and it took probably a half hour. So no McDonald's this time around. So you guys are getting their stuff. We get back on the bus. The pitch to Deminu rides the outer edge for strike 1 with a fastball. And we go the wrong way. So it takes the bus driver maybe, 5-10 minutes to realize this. The 0-1. Curveball misses downstairs. Count evens up with 2 outs. Islanders down 17-2 against the Berries. Bases loaded for Andrew Deminu. I actually think it was manager Colby Waterlow that realized and kind of told the bus driver. So he had to turn around. So he pulls out into this random road. The pitch. A high chopper over towards third. Cade Goldstein charges. He's going to step on his bag, out 3. He pulls over. We turn around, and we are in the middle of nowhere, and I'll tell you what happens after this break. Oh, yes, sir. There is going to be a little bit of a cliffhanger. Don't go anywhere to hear the thrilling conclusion of this crazy bus story with the Islanders down 17-2 against the Berries. So we'll be back right after this. Walla Walla Suites Digital Network.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
play, stay, get away at Clearwater River Casino in Lewiston, Idaho. Owned and operated by the Nez Perce Tribe. Experience Namipu hospitality with 600 gaming machines, comfortable lodging, dining, and sports bar. Excitement is everywhere. The region's premier destination for events and entertainment. Win big with unforgettable concerts, comedy shows, and live sports action. Discover your next play, stay, get away. Visit crcasino.com and start your adventure today.
Welcome back into Borleske Stadium. Highlanders trail the Berries 17-2. The pitch on the way. Fastball whistles outside. 1 ball and no strikes to Paul Vasquez. A couple of changes for the Sweets. Owen Godinez out on the hill, taking over for Moses Camara. The 1-0 misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Behind the plate, catching for the Islanders, Ethan Belcher. Lefty's deal. Check swing on a ball down low. Did not go around. 3 balls and no strikes. Belcher, a local kid out of Walla Walla, went to Walla Walla High. Incoming freshman, doesn't have a school as of right now. Hasn't gotten much playing time with the Sweets. 3-0. Swing and a miss. Godinez pulled a chair, 81 on the outer third, 3-1. So where I left off the story, bus driver driving in the wrong direction. It's 2 a.m. He's going 40 miles an hour on a 70. It's late, 3-1. Crackles the inside corner. Godinez finds another strike, and we're all full. So the bus driver pulls over, and all the guys are making jokes about how we're going to be haunted, how the bus is going to crash. We're in the middle of nowhere. Nothing but, I kid you not, some wheat fields and RVs. It was very sketchy. The payoff pitch. Down low, ball 4. A walk, Vasquez reaches first. So we continue to go down this road, and we're wondering, when is the bus driver going to turn around? He was waiting for the perfect moment to do a 180 spin and just kept driving down this road, and there was no perfect moment. We get to the end of the road after driving 10 miles an hour on a gravel road, and the road ends by an RV blocking the way. The pitch on the way misses downstairs to Tyler Dunning. Belcher keeps the ball in front of him on a ball in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes. So we finally turn. It's taking probably 5 minutes to do a little 180 spin. And usually at 1:30 a.m. on the bus, I sit in the front with the coaches. The 1-0 misses away, 2 balls and no strikes. I usually spin my head back after doing some work or whatever for the Borleske Bulletin or some prep. Doesn't matter all too much. Quite boring information. You probably don't care. The 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1 to Tyler Dunning. So usually I look back and it looks like a forest of legs and arms all wrapped across the aisle. Some guys are sleeping in the aisle, just trying to get some shut-eye any way they can. But no, everyone was acute, all watching, making sure that this bus got out of this alleyway. The 2-1. Down and away, Belcher loses it. The ball skates to the left side in foul territory. Paul Vasquez now at second, and Dunning's ahead 3-1. Someone made some joke, not sure what was said. I don't necessarily know if it's appropriate to say on the broadcast. The entire bus it cracks up I mean, there's howling laughter. Manager Colby Waddle has to spin and tell the guys to be quiet. 3-1 misses low, ball 4. Runners on first and second now after back-to-back free passes. Andrew Moon steps in. This bus driver is just hoping his night ends. I mean, we are in the middle of nowhere, somewhere in central Washington. Couple hours away from Walla Walla still after a long ride. The pitch. Fastball misses high to Moon, 1-0. Rather, it's going to be a pinch hitter for Andrew Moon. It's going to be Liam O'Connor from the right side. O'Connor, originally from Evergreen, Colorado. How about that? The incoming sophomore at Willamette University, the 1-0. Hits the outer corner for strike 1. The count evens up 1 ball and 1 strike. So we finally turn around. We get back on the highway going the right way after going 10 minutes in the wrong direction. We're still an hour or so out. The 1-1. Fastball misses high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Islanders trail the Berries 17-2. And this bus driver does not go faster than 35 miles an hour. Was averaging probably 30 for the rest of the way. I mean, he was done. And I don't blame him. 2-1. Misses low and away. Godinez can't find the zone. 3 balls and 1 strike as he goes with the fastball. We get home at 3:30 a.m. And there's a lot of things not so great about getting home late. The 3-1. Downstairs, it's back-to-back walks. Bases loaded. There is one redeeming quality about getting home late. As Belcher walks out, he's going to talk it up with Godinez, a couple of Walla Walla High grads. Facing off against Brecken Hadley now. You get back, nobody on the roads. And here at Walla Walla, I live on the very edge of town, a beautiful location right next to, it used to be sweet peas, a huge pea field. Since then, they've harvested that, and now it's just dirt. The pitch. Misses away, 1-0. But in the summertime at around 4 a.m., the sun hasn't risen yet, but you can start to sense the sky awakening, the birds chirping, the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. There's no one on the roads. You can go a little bit above the speed limit, not too fast, reasonable of course, but you're just cruising, no one on the roads. You're passing vineyard after vineyard, looking out. You can kind of see the 2-0 pitch. Fly back behind the screen, 2-1. With the bases juiced, Islanders trail the Berries 17-2 in the top of the 6th inning. And it's just beautiful. You can play some music. And for 12 minutes there, you almost forget it's 3:30 in the morning. And then you get home. The 2-1. Outside, 3 balls and 1 strike. You get home, and then you have to try and fall asleep with the birds chirping. I'm telling you, you don't notice how loud nature is until you're trying to go to bed, and all of the birds are waking up, and you're trying to go to sleep. 3-1 misses away. A 5-pitch walk, a bases-loaded walk, another run for the Berries on top 18-2 over the Islanders. Hadley at first, Andrew Moon got subbed in, pinch hitter out there on the hill. Liam O'Connor at second base, Tyler Dunning at third. Manager Colby Waddle walks out, is going to have a conversation out on the hill. Pace is back. The base is loaded. Nobody out. 18 runs for the Berries. Islanders with just the pair. Anthony Cepeda steps in, batting 8th. Cepeda 2 for 4 on the day. A couple of singles back in the first, in the second. Batting from the left side. The lefty on lefty matchup. The pitch. Fastball, it's a high pop-up, left side. Trevor T ranges, makes the play at the cut of the grass. A huge cheer from the Borleske faithful. and it's the first out in the top of the 6th. One gone. Up steps Peyton Tyner. Tyner. 1 for 3 on the day with a walk. The pitch. Grounded, left side. Trevor T comes up with it, flips to second for 1. Stuyvesant squeezes to first, not in time. Tyner beats it out. Another run tails in as Tyler Dunning touches home plate. Barry is now on top, 19-2. Cade Goldstein steps in for the 6th time in as many frames. He's batted in every inning except the second. In the first, he batted twice. From the left side, the pitch. Laced to left field. Demonu charges, and he makes the play at his ankles. A nice scoop play. Owen Godinez, after allowing couple, goes 1-2-3 after 4 straight walks. 2 runs do scrape across, though. No base hits. After 5.5 innings, we go to the home half in the 6th. Sweets trail the Berries 19-2.
It's time to play ball with Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you're more than a guest. You are part of the family. And here's an exclusive offer for all you Sweets fans. Show us your Walla Walla Sweets ticket at your next service visit and receive 10% off any regular price service performed. Formerly Walla Walla Valley Honda, same great automotive family and proud sponsor of the Walla Walla Sweets. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you walk in as a guest and drive off as family.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, CNGC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. So you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances, and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com and save money on your energy bill.
Home half in the 6th. The Berries on top 19-2 over the Islanders. Cole Rogers leads us off. Facing off against Ryan Clark, the righty arm. First pitch on the way from Clark to Rogers. Fastball misses low as it bounces off the plate. Hubbard keeps it in front of him. 1 ball and no strikes. Rogers 1 for 3 on the day, a double back in the 4th. PNW says hi in the chat, hello. Marissa Coleman says go Berries. Well, you must be a happy camper today. VL says just clicked on and holy moly, the score. Yeah, that it says all about what you need to know. 1-0 to Rogers. Curveball hits the inner third. 1 ball and 1 strike to the New Mexico State product. Twirls his all black bat around. Comes set. The 1-1. Swung on, laced, center field. Denny Weidman ranges to his left. Makes the play high above his head. Over in a little right center. And there's out number 1. Gunnar Giles steps in. Kyle 0 for 3 on the day. From the left side. The pitch. Swung on, popped back behind the plate, and out of play, 0-1. Comes set. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses away. Count evens up 1-1 with the Islanders trailing the Berries 19-2. Might have started the broadcast with Aloha, but it's been anything but Hawaii vibes here at Borleske, the 1-1. Misses high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Not much wind here at Borleske Stadium as the sky continues to darken. Just for reference, by the way, we were out of here yesterday at this time, the 2-1. Downstairs, 3 balls and 1 strike. That game, speedy quick. Just over 2 hours. It was still light out when the game ended. We're only in the bottom of the 6th, and it's well over 2 hours game time. We're approaching 2.5. The 3-1 swung on, fouled back. Count runs full, 3 balls and 2 strikes as we start to see the first few Finns head towards the exit with the Islanders down 19-2 against the Berries. Clark comes set. The payoff. Misses low, ball 4. Guile very casually takes a walk, and Billy Scaldaferri steps in. Scaldaferri batting from the right side. Struck out his last 2 times in the 3rd and the 5th. Reached on an E5. Was stranded at second base back in the 1st as the first pitch misses well inside at the chest of Scaldaferri for ball number 1. Clark, like a pendulum, dangles his right arm by his right hip. Now comes set at the belt, kicks and deals. Spirals inside yet again at the letters for ball 2. Comes set. 2-0 deal. Misses high, 3 balls and no strikes. Deal. Gunnar, Guile at first. Scaldaferri in at the dish. The 3-0. It's the inner black with the fastball, clocking in at 84 miles an hour. 3 balls and 1 strike with the Islanders trailing the Berries 19-2. Kicks and deals. Swung on, a high fly, smoked out towards right center. Weidman makes the play. Just a tick too high in the air, and it's out 2. So there's 2 flyouts and a walk here in the 6th, and Ethan Belcher steps in. How about that? Hasn't gotten all too many at-bats for Walla Walla. Still looking for his first base hit. The pitch. Fastball misses high, 1-0. Belcher, in fact, 0 for 1 on this season. With 1 strikeout. Guile at first takes a lead. Fires to first. Guile goes back. A pickoff attempt up 19-2 is definitely a choice. Let's put it that way. The 1-0. Misses outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Of course, well in the ream of the rules. Takes another look at first base. Clark comes set. Righty's deal. Fastball crisscrosses the outer corner, 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Islanders down by 17, 19-2. And yes, this is a baseball game. We're not playing football. The pitch. Misses outside. Belcher a pitch away from working a walk. Could be his first time on base this season. 3 balls and 1 strike. Comes set. Kicks and deals. Outside ball 4. Belcher calmly takes a 5-pitch walk. Congrats to Ethan Belcher, his first time on base in a Sweets jersey. Here in the West Coast League, not an easy league at all. And Belcher now at first. Up steps Dom Cadiz. Cadiz started out the game with a hard fly out to left field, just missed it out down the left field line. The pitch, a swing and a miss, well in front of a 76-mile-per-hour changeup bottom rail for strike one. Since then, Cadiz has drawn back-to-back walks in the third and the fifth. The pitch, curveball misses inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Belcher at first, Guile at second. Kicks and deals. Popped back behind the netting, out of play. 84 on the upper outside corner. Cadiz looking for anything over the plate. He's going to swing on 1-2. Incoming freshman at UCLA. Drafted by the Milwaukee Brewers in the 15th round. The 1-2. Laced, and it gets down through the infield into the left center field gap. Rounding third base and heading home, Gunnar Guile. Belcher is going to stop at third. Cadiz dives into second with an RBI double. And the Islanders trail the Berries 19-3 here in the bottom of the sixth. A couple fans say we're back in the ball game. That's the mindset you got to have. So runners on second and third. Up steps in Nikhil Beasley. And there's going to be a quick meeting out on the mound, and the meeting quickly turns into Ryan Clark getting pulled from the game. That's that. We'll get a new pitcher. A change here at Borleske in the sixth with 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. The Islanders trail the Berries 19-3, but is there a comeback brewing? I don't know. I guess we'll just have to find out right here on the Walla Walla Suites digital network.
Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, you're family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at UnderwriterHondaofWallaWalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, CNGC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. So you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances, and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com and save money on your energy bill.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Islanders are threatening as we return here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Walla Walla down 19-3 against the Marion Berries. Sorry, I'm really not trying to laugh. They have a chance. They have a chance. First pitch to Beasley. Fastball misses upstairs 1-0. New pitcher out on the hill. The righty arm out of Lower Columbia College, Matthew Kuzdurka. Originally from Boring, Oregon, the pitch misses high, 2-0. It's got a not much is going on in Boring, Oregon, if I had to guess. I don't know what gives me that idea or impression. You know, not necessarily the name, 2-0. Hits the ceiling of the zone 2-1. Sometimes you gotta entertain yourself. There's 2 on. Cadiz at second base. Ethan Belcher at third. Kicks and deals. Swung on and popped back behind the netting and out of play. 2-2. With 2 outs, Beasley already with a home run today to left field. That happened all the way back in the second frame, his 4th of the year. Since then, he's drawn a couple of walks. Even up at 2-2, it'd be the first time he's retired this game. The offering. Swing and a miss, strike 3, tied up on a slider off the plate. Islanders leave 2 on, down 19-3 against the Marion Berries to the top of the 7th, right on the other side of this break on the Walla Walla Suites Digital Network.
It's time to play ball with Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you're more than a guest. You are part of the family. And here's an exclusive offer for all you Suites fans. Show us your Walla Walla Suites ticket at your next service visit and receive 10% off any regular price service performed. Formerly Walla Walla Valley Honda, same great automotive family and proud sponsor of the Walla Walla Suites. Underwriter Honda.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training.
Tasting fresh isn't hard with Blue Mountain Cider Company. As the official hard cider of the Walla Walla Suites, our award-winning ciders have been crafted with love from local apples since 2003. Crisp, refreshing, and less filling than beer, Blue Mountain Cider is the perfect choice for any occasion. Check out our 8 flavors including peach, cherry, and harvest blend this summer. These ciders are sure to be a home run. Join us on Facebook.
To the top of the 7th inning between the Islanders and the Berries, Walla Walla trails Marion 19-3. Lefty Owen Godinez out on the hill. Jake Allen, pinch hitter, steps in for Danny Weidman. The pitch, a swing and a miss. Goes maybe 2/3 of the way around on an off-speed out of the zone for strike 1. This game just about done and dusted. A Walla Walla loss, the first pitch. Swung on, Sky, right field, slicing into foul territory. Guile makes the play at the chalk. Actually a touch in foul territory, and there's one gone. So Jake Allen goes down. In steps yet another pinch hitter, this time for Bryce Hubbard. It's Ben Allen. Jake Allen's brother. Both from the same part of Oregon. Right outside Salem. The pitch. Fastball misses away, 1-0. The 1-0 deal. Whipped away. Goes with the breaking ball, 2-0. Jake Allen batting from the right side. Rather, Ben Allen batting from the right side. Come set. Godinez is 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. With a Suites loss today, the Berries would leapfrog Walla Walla in the standings for the first time this season. Walla Walla would be a half game outside looking in at a playoff spot, the 2-1. Fastball misses up and away. 3 balls and 1 strike. And it'd be the first time this entire season Walla Walla, if the season ended, would not be in the playoffs. A half game back. 3-1. Wave and a miss, strike 2. Depending on what the Bend Elks do, in the top of the 9th, they're on top 6-4 of the Cowlitz Black Bears. But if they win, the first wild card spot would be a game and a half away. All three teams rather close, and the Drifters just a game back on the Sweets. The 3-2 misses away ball 4. That's if everything stands, as the Drifters are on top 15-7 over the Lefties, with the Islanders on top 19-3 over the Islanders. Cole Hansen steps in. There is a little boy right in front of me who had the glorious job of collecting trash, who is now swirling it around as there's liquid leaking from the bottom of the black nylon. Pitch on the way. Rip to right, gets past Beasley, bounces down the right field line. Gunnar Guile comes up with it, station to station. Ben Allen hits second. There's a base hit. Runner on first and second now. Up steps Tyler Dunning. This little boy was making some sort of, I don't know if he wants to call it art, squiggly lines, whatever, out on the pavement with the leaking garbage fluid from the black bag. Nice and pleasant. Codina's set. The pitch. Fastball misses up and away. Dunning, one of the few men still from the original lineup for the Berries. 2 for 4 in the day with the walk. He homered back in the first frame. That's really the catalyst that sparked this 19-run game. The pitch. A high chopper over towards short. Trevor T charges. Doesn't go to second. Instead, fires to first. Not in time. Trevor T takes just a tick too long at short. A strike into the chest of Beasley, but Dunning was rolling down the line, and he gets an infield single. The bases are loaded now with 1 out. In steps the righty bat of Jack Meek. The pitch. Fastball clips the outer edge for strike 1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Here to Liam O'Connor. The next offering. Curveball swirls in. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Thanks so much, everybody, for sticking around here in the Walla Walla Suites digital network. All 71 of you. I would have turned the TV off a long time ago, so there you go. You're better than me. 1 out. Bases loaded. The pitch misses well away. Count evens up 2-2, with the Islanders trailing the Berries 19-3. The pitch, whipped away. Count runs full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The payoff. Fastball downstairs, ball 4. A bases loaded walk. Berries with 20 runs, on top 20-3. Brecken Hadley steps in. Hadley with a couple of base hits today. The pitch. Fastball hits the outer corner for strike 1. Pitch. Hits the outer edge. Strike 2. Belcher at home plate as he squats down. You know why it's called home plate and not home base? You would think it's home base. The 0-2 is ripped to right. It gets through the infield gap. Gunnar Guile comes up with it. Berries go station to station as one more run steps in and scores. Touching home plate, Cole Hansen. Bases are still loaded. Anthony Cepeda steps in with the Islanders trailing the Berries 21-3. So it's called home plate because way back in the day, in the 1800s, they actually used a real dinner plate for home. The first pitch, a swing and a miss for strike one. And that's the reason it's called home plate. They would use bases, and then there'd be an actual dish at home, and they would step over it. They would not step on top of it. Strike one, the pitch. Downstairs, 1-1. And they used a dish that you wouldn't step on because you could move it around. Now, if someone slides in, I don't know what would happen then. 1 out. 1-1. Rip to right at Nikhil Beasley. He turns, tosses to second for one. T flips to first, not in time. Another run tails in. Berries on top, 22-3 over the Islanders. I've been gifted an Aloha green, I don't know what you call this, a reef. I've been gifted a reef. A what? A lei. I've been gifted a lei. It's all green as General Manager Cody is slowly shaking his head. Everyone's turning back. The pitch on the way. Misses inside. Is it that crazy for me not to know what it is? I was listening to Isabel to my right, who said it was a reef. Godinez comes set. The pitch. Right back up the middle. What's new? It's a base hit. Out towards center. Cole Rogers comes up with the baseball. Another run hits. 23-3. Berries on top of the Islanders. I wish we could get a close-up shot. I think you can kind of see me out from the outfield camera. It's very festive. Now, it's a little itchy. I got to move it back behind my neck. The reef/lay, whatever you want to call it, rather itchy. Godinez set with 2 on. Pitch on the way. Fastball misses outside to Cade Goldstein. 1-0. Goldstein, 1 for 4 in the day. The next offering misses away. He has a couple of walks as well. 2 balls and no strikes. The next offering. Grounded right side, foul ball, 2-1. The pitch. Misses inside, 3-1. Now, everyone is telling me this is a lei, but I looked it up in the dictionary. A lei is a Polynesian garland of flowers. Now, are these flowers? I don't think so. So everyone looking back, there's that. These are just green leaves. The 3-1. Down low, ball 4. Goldstein flips his bat. Bases juiced. Inning continues. Jake Allen steps in. Here's second time in this frame alone. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 79 upper rail. Strike one. Only 56 people watching now. The numbers are starting to tick down for every run the Berries put across. The 0-1. Downstairs, 1-1. I think it's the combination between, yes, the Islanders are down 23-3, which isn't exactly ideal here on the Walla Walla Sweets YouTube channel. The 1-1, bases loaded, the pitch. Swung on and fouled back behind the netting, 1-2. But also, we are almost at 3 hours of game time, and I hate to break it to you folks, whether you like it or not, there's still 2.5 innings to play. So that's where we're at. comes set for the Southpaws. 1-2. Down low, Belcher keeps it in front of him. 2-2. If you're watching the broadcast and you're looking for something a little more entertaining, go down and check out Countdown with Colby and our players roundup. The 2-2. Fastball misses outside, full count. I thought they were pretty good episodes today. I asked manager Colby Waterloo the question, if he had to pick a player to make a bobblehead night, what player would he pick? The 3-2. Foul back, we'll do it again. He couldn't initially think of anyone. He said the entire team. Okay, that's a cop-out answer. How is there meant to be 40 bobbles? Eventually, he settled on Nakoa Moses Gamera, and I think that's a great answer. He's got the flowing hair, the 3-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Say it with me, folks. The top of the 7th ends. The Berries on top 23-3 over the Islanders. I'm going to stretch. Everyone at home, stand up. You should stretch as well. We'll take a quick break, but not before you hear Take Me Out to the Ball Game on the Walla Walla Suites Digital Network.
Public service at the beer garden, the Rutgers Slaughterhouse, and the home plate hangout. This is the last call for alcohol this evening. Yeah, boxers, would you please come up to the press box? We have your wallet.
Whatever your printing needs, Abbott's Printing does it all. Signs and banners, rich, full-colored, high-quality commercial and digital printing, direct mailings, full-color business cards, and postcards. If you want a printing job done right, then Abbott's Printing is the place to be. Abbott's Printing provides award-winning quality and outstanding customer service. Visit abbottsprinting.com to view their selection or call 453-8202. That's 453-8202. Abbott's Printing, where the excellence is on paper.
Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is proud to be the official hotel of the Walla Walla Suite. Our guests are sure to get a great night's sleep in one of our recently remodeled rooms. And our
Bottom of the 7th, welcome back. First pitch to Nate Stuyvesant, swing and a miss. Some high heat. First strike number 1. With the Islanders on top, rather trail the Berries, anything but. 23-3, the pitch. Crackles over the outside corner, 0-2. Nate Stuyvesant takes a couple of practice swings. Out of Stanford University, behind 0-2 with nobody on. And the windup, the 0-2 deal, does not offer it a slider away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. In the motion, the 1-2 on the way. Swung on, belted, left field, gets down for a base hit in the outfield grass. A leadoff single for Nate. Let's do that 24 more times, and the Islanders will be tied. The game would also be 5 hours long, so you win some, you lose some in that scenario. Trevor T steps in. Trevor T batting from the right side out of Colorado Mason University. The pitch. Swung on, popped up, right side. Running back, the second baseman, Andrew Moon, as he makes the play. Rather, it's Jake Allen out there on the hill who made the play. Andrew Demonu steps in, the righty bat. The Stuyvesant at first. 1 out, the pitch on the way. Flared to right, gets down as it hits the chalk. Stuyvesant stops at second. Andrew Demonu comes through with the base hit. And there's 2 on here in the 7th frame with the Islanders trailing the Berries 23-3. Up steps Cole Rogers. Lineup turns around. Pitch on the way to Rogers. Curveball clips the inner black. Strike one. With 2 on, Stuyvesant at second, Demanu at first. Bottom of the 7th inning, 1 out. The 0-1 deal. Ripped up the middle, slowly trickles into the outfield grass. Weidman comes up with it. Bases loaded. Rather, it's Jake Allen in center. Well, Walla Walla has not had a grand slam this entire season. And Gunnar Guile can hit homers, so you put 2 and 2 together with the bases loaded. Who knows? Who knows? Set. Kicks and deals. Popped up out towards left field. And there's out number 2. Billy Scaldaferri steps in. Jack DeMaestra says, love your play-by-play on. That warms my heart on a somewhat gloomy evening here at Borleske Stadium. Jack, thanks so much for supporting the Walla Walla Suites YouTube channel. The pitch. Fastball runs high to Scaldaferri, 1-0. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to go down and subscribe down below. Anyone else still listening to the broadcast as the Islanders trail 23-3. The pitch to Scaldaferri. Just a little bit outside. So Scaldaferri's ahead 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a foul tip back into Allen's glove. 2 balls in, 1 strike. Billy 0 for 3 on the day, hitting .271 on the season. The 2-1. Swing and a foul back, 2-2. Lights shining bright. Black skies here at Borleske. We are officially 7 minutes from a 3-hour ball game, and we are still in the 7th inning. The 2-2. Caught him looking, strike 3. A curveball hits the top rail. The Islanders can't do anything with the bases loaded. And after 7, Berries on top 23-3 over the Islanders. We'll take a quick break. Be back after this. 2 more innings to go on the Walla Walla Suites Digital Network.
Whatever your printing needs, Abbott's Printing does it all. Signs and banners, rich, full-colored, high-quality commercial and digital printing, direct mailings, full-color business cards, and postcards. If you want a printing job done right, then Abbott's Printing is the place to be. Abbott's Printing provides award-winning quality and outstanding customer service. Visit abbottsprinting.com to view their selection or call 453-8202. That's 453-8202. Abbott's Printing, where the excellence is on paper.
Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is proud to be the official hotel of the Walla Walla Suite. Our guests are sure to get a great night's sleep in one of our recently remodeled rooms, and our 24-hour pool and spa are perfect for round-the-clock relaxation. Each night at Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is followed by a complimentary breakfast included with every stay. At Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla, you can catch some Z's while the Suites catch some W's. Wins, that is.
Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, you're family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at underwriterhondaofwallawalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family. It's time to play ball with Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. where you're more than a guest. You are part of the family. And here's an exclusive offer for all you Sweets fans. Show us your Walla Walla Sweets ticket at your next service visit and receive 10% off any regular price service performed. Formerly Walla Walla Valley Honda, same great automotive family and proud sponsor.
Just if you come. Welcome back. Top of the 8th inning, Islanders trail the Berries 23-3. And Ben Allen steps in, facing off against a new pitcher out on the hill, position player Nate Stuyvesant. The wind-up, the pitch on the way. Fastball down low, clocking in at 85 miles an hour. 1 ball and no strikes in the wind-up for the pitch on the way. Chop, left side. Count runs even, 1-1. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike, the windup and the pitch. Laced out towards deep right center field. Guile back, track, makes the play. Out 1. Allowed out number 1 for Allen. So there's 1 gone. In the windup, the righties deal. Clips the outer edge for strike number 1. Here to Hansen, batting from the left side. Windup, 0-1. Ripped, left center, down for a base hit. Hansen strolls in. Get this. Nate Stuyvesant, position player out on the mound, 87 miles an hour on the upper inside corner. 87 without training to be a pitcher? That is ridiculous. That's faster than a lot of guys who are POs. Holy smokes. So there's 1 guy on, up steps Dunning, the pitch. Hits the inner black for strike 1. In yesterday's ball game, Owen Estabrook was on the hill for the Swedes, a position player. He gave up 1 base hit. Did not allow a run, the 0-1. Fastball misses away. 1 ball and 1 strike. No winds here at Borleske Stadium. Lights shining bright. Black skies, and we are 1 minute away from a 3-hour ball game. The 1-1. A little squibber right back up the middle, fielded by Talbot. He flips to second for 1, on to first, in time, double play. How about we put a position player out on the mound for the rest of the season and just see what happens? Because Owen Estabrook goes a scoreless inning, and so does Nate Stuyvesant. He faces the minimum. That's happened only 1 time tonight other than this inning, and Nate Stuyvesant does it as a second baseman, and that's it. Bottom of the 8th. Islanders on top, trail the Berries 23-3. We'll be back right after this on the Walla Walla Sweets Digital Network.
Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, your family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at UnderwriterHondaofWallaWalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family.
Welcome back. First pitch misses high, 1-0. There might be a surprise appearance. Color Sean coming on. Pitch on the way. Fastball crackles over the corner. He has been begging me to come on the broadcast for days and days, and now I'm finally allowing him to come on. The 1-1. Swung on, popped up, shallow, left center, ranging, and making the play. And there's out number 1. 1 out. We're getting the mic up here, and we'll get Sean on promptly. Jacob Talbot steps in, nobody on. Islanders trail the Berries 23-3. Wind up, pitch on the way. Misses outside, 1-0. In at Jacob Talbot, the righty bat, first time up. With 1 out, kicks and deals. Misses away. 2 balls and no strikes. All right, we got Sean. Sean, welcome into the Walla Walla Suites digital network. The pitch on the way, belted right back up the middle. It's a single.
Look at that, good luck already.
There you go. Hey, there you go. So Sean, I actually don't know your full name. So you want to?
Sean McKillop.
McKillop.
Yep.
There you go.
First year.
You gave me some crazy lore, actually. Well, it's not your first year. I know that.
Okay.
You've been here since the start. You
Yep.
You can't fool this guy.
2010.
2010. There you go.
And I have the crowd mic. That's not good. That's how you know the game's going well, when I have the crowd mic.
There you go. So you told me that you created the name Walla Walla Suites. Is that true?
I submitted they had a contest back in 2009, like a name to team contest.
Yeah.
Once the city was awarded a franchise from the West Coast League, and so mine was a finalist, and then
Walla Walla Suites.
Came to a fan vote. However, I don't know if that vote was rigged or not. The 3 finalists were kind of interesting.
Why do you think it might have been rigged?
Because the other 2 weren't very good names.
Okay, there you
so
go.
I think they might.
Do you remember the other 2?
Yeah, the Blues before Whitman became the Blues.
Walla Walla Blues.
And then
okay.
the Walla Walla Bing Bangs.
The Bing Bangs.
So that's why I think they kind of.
There we go.
The GM president at the time might have liked that one.
Talbot takes off to second. This ball is
Huh!
crushed
Holy
over
cow!
deep left center field. Looking back, and it gets down in front of the wall. Talbot's going to round third. He scores. Racing around second base and head into third with a standing triple. Would you look at that? A base hit for Chris Tesaurus. So there you go. That's 2 triples for Tesaurus.
Yeah.
I think he's the only guy on the team with 2 triples. There you go.
We'll have to look that up.
Yeah, we might have to. Stuyvesant steps in. So you've been here since day one. How has the suites and also Borleske Stadium kind of changed throughout your time?
The stadium's changed quite a bit. I mean, the ownership group's put a lot of money into it. The first year. Oh, go ahead.
No,
funky
go
hop.
ahead. We're good. A run scores, single. We want to hear what happened to
So
Borleske.
when the team got introduced, I mean, this is a football/baseball stadium.
Yeah.
It's not anymore. There's no more football here anymore. But they expanded everything. The fence line came in. The party boxes got put in. And then the first year, these first 2 rows were in. They moved the backstop forward, and these first 2 rows were in. The first year, all the stadium ops was done out of the press box for football, so all the broadcasts.
So there's another press box.
Yeah, that football one that's still standing up there.
Oh, I see.
So the first year, that one was used up there for it's hard to do scoreboard for balls and strikes and stuff up there, and then the broadcaster was up there.
Trevor T swing and a foul ball. So it's not a football field anymore starting
Correct.
this season.
Correct. Yeah, Wahai is just about finished their new on-campus stadium, and so Whitman is now the sole owner of this facility, and then the suites rent it during the summer.
So how did they turn this into a football? Did they redo the dirt every
So traditionally, once the suites are done playing, there's usually a select date. They know there's no more games. Playoffs are out of the way.
Gotcha.
Everything gets sodded in. The mound gets taken out, and they put a goalpost about where the Baskin-Robbins sign is out in the right field.
So there's just a big spot in left center.
And then another one there, and then they put bleachers in the outfield.
Oh, they do.
They would they had bleachers in the parking lot, and they'd roll those in, reassemble them, and put them together, and then everything would be sodded.
The 0-2 to T misses away. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Takes
Islanders trail 23-5.
Takes about 17 days for the sod to take for it to be played on.
Really?
And then they can play football on it.
You don't got to do that anymore now.
Nope, it'll be baseball, and Whitman would go have their fall ball over at the sales next door.
Okay.
And they'd use the hitting facility and walk over and do field work over there, but now they can have this from the fall, so it'll be good for them too.
And the clubhouse on the left field line is brand new, pretty much.
It opened at the end of Whitman's season last season, so this is the Suite's second full season in it.
T shops it to left. Over
And it's
at
very
third
beautiful.
base,
Oh.
Goldstein picks it. Runners on the corner. It's super nice.
It's super nice. They did a really good job with it, and not cheap, and then it's every bit what they paid for it.
Yeah, well, Sean, when it's 100 degrees out,
So-
I often find myself over there.
Let me also explain. First year, we did laundry in the old pool.
Really?
So the pool was vacated at the time. They hadn't remodeled the pool yet, and
When
so
was this?
first probably 5 years.
Oh my goodness.
So we did laundry out at the pool house. The old and the Suites.
Wow.
The Suites clubhouse was actually the home locker room, or the men's locker room, and so it'd be out beyond the fence there. Because the pool just sat empty for many years. It had been outdated, and then the city put a bunch of money in it, and they passed the vote probably and had it passed, and then.
I think Elijah Maris might quit if he had to do laundry out at the pool.
So yeah, usually the athletic trainer Nathan Fry, who was here for 10 years,
Okay.
did it, and he after the game.
Nice. This one's chopped right back up the middle, high at the head. And there's 2 outs. Another run scores. Islanders trail 23-6 in the bottom of the 8th.
Then once the pool became a thing, then Suites got kicked out of the clubhouse, and they got moved over to the hitting facility, and so they kind of turned that into their clubhouse.
Wow.
So there was all this stuff in there.
There was cages and a clubhouse, kind of.
No, that was in the same. Yeah, that's the outside edge of the cages was that, and then laundry was taken to Whitman College off-site to do at their place. So that whoever was in charge of laundry those seasons had to haul the laundry out of the clubhouse to the Whitman's training facilities to do it there. So
Will Rogers takes the first pitch outside. So the clubhouse just a couple years?
no, it's probably almost 10. If
Almost
not,
10
yeah,
years?
it's
Wow.
probably 10 years.
Okay. It looks like more new than
The hitting
that, I would
facility.
say.
Sorry, the hitting facility.
Right, but I'm talking about the Edwards Moore
The
clubhouse.
clubhouse is 2 years.
Right,
This
yeah.
is the Suite second season. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's super
We used
nice.
we used the hitting facility as a clubhouse for a number of years once the
Uh-huh.
pool was finished.
Well, Sean, I don't know if I should be admitting this on air, but I did rip some paint off the wall in the clubhouse when I was trying to hang up the banner, and it's probably my lowest moment here. But
That's the lowest thing you've done. That's pretty good.
well, it's pretty bad actually.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you'll learn that as a human. You don't use duct tape to put stuff up on walls.
Yes.
There's this stuff called painter's tape. It's blue. It works really well, and it's safe on paint and car paint. So in the future, don't use duct tape in the house. This is for everybody. Everybody take notes. Mark, write that down. Thank you.
I would be the guy to, if I paint something in my early 20s, if I own a home, which I definitely won't in this economy, but let's say I do, I would put probably duct tape up and just completely ruin it. This one's flared right side. Islanders down 23-6. Cole Rogers in, a runner at third, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th. Do you remember the biggest blowout in your time?
This is right up there.
Right up. Hey, but we're slowly.
The cool thing about baseball though is we get to play tomorrow.
Right.
I mean, it's you're as good as your next day starting pitcher. Like if you're a fan of like football, you got to sit and simmer that on for a week.
Yeah.
Baseball, you're back on it. Sometimes on a day game, you're right back right away. And it's over. We gotta go to the commercials. Pay our bills.
There, yeah. Go ahead. End it with, we'll be back on the Walla Walla Suites Digital
Hey, if you're still with us, we'll be back on the Suites Digital Network. Something good is going to happen here in the top of the 9th. Stick with us.
Thanks, John.
Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, you're family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at underwriterhondaofwallawalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family.
Welcome back. Top of the 9th inning. Drew Albaugh with color commentator for the first time this season.
I know that's one thing you got to learn how to do as a up-and-coming broadcaster. It's how to paint pictures for everybody. It's nice you got video now. Radio's probably a little tougher for you. Oops, sorry. I'm trying to find some score updates.
I try to call the game kind of like it's radio regardless, but it is nice to have the video as Nate Stuyvesant's still out on the hill. The first patch is clobbered out towards left.
Marion hits the ball. These
Yeah.
guys have hit the ball all series so far.
They do indeed.
that's what I'm going to give a shout out to their front office in Marion. What they've done this year is unbelievable. Like for their first year, like I know you went there and you probably have how the stadium and stuff, but for them to build a stadium in 4 weeks and get ready to play that ball, and then their broadcast is top notch and everything they've done has been first class. So it's been really cool to see a new team come in the league that's putting the effort in like they are. So I wish them success, just not the rest of this series.
There you go. Yeah, it's been super, it's cool to see a kind of upstart team immediately get off running. Like you mentioned, they had 3 or 4 weeks. Their first idea for a stadium in downtown Salem kind of fell through, so they had to move, more outside the stadium. And
the stadium here returns 100 next year.
100
So
years.
this Borleske been used for 100 years starting next year. So a lot to celebrate, a lot of history here. A lot of good people have played here. A lot of people have gone on to do some big things.
Right.
Kurt Russell was in the trivia tonight, the movie actor, played for the Islanders. And we got Tony Gwynn, Ozzie Smith, Kruk.
Cooper Hummel,
yeah. Some Jaron Duran, last year's MLB All-Star Game MVP.
There you go.
Drew Bledsoe, Peter Sermon.
Drew Bledsoe.
Drew Bledsoe played high school football here.
Wow. There you go. The pitch on the way. This one's laced out towards left center. Demony ranges over. He makes the play with 1 out. A base runner for the Berries. Islanders trail 23-6. Top of the ninth. So I'd love to get your opinion, Sean, on...
Careful. That's honest.
Okay. All right. On your day in and day out experience here at the ballpark, how do you keep it fresh? When we see it, it's the same things over and over again.
I try to keep the mindset. We get people that are coming for the first time. Not everyone sees 30 home games a year, and so I want to treat it as like they always say, you're going to see something in a baseball game you've never seen before tonight. And like tonight, I've never seen a guy throw an overthrow at first and score 3 runs. That's kind of. But no, I want the mindset, and it's hard to do because especially nights like tonight, you get dog days of summer, you get or night 5 of 6 straight, and so you just got to try to just bring the energy and realize you're working baseball, and hopefully you're the same way.
Yeah, it's the same thing for sure. What's the favorite segment that is not going right now that you wish could be brought back? Maybe that you've done over
on-field
on-field promos and. I think the toilet thing is new this year.
Yep, we got a couple new ones this year. It's kind of fun. The kart race has been pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
And so that's been cool.
Yeah, the war on the the pillow fight.
That's been around for I think every season.
Is there anything that crosses your mind?
We did bobbing for onions the first couple seasons.
Oh, what happened to that?
I don't know.
That's pretty cool.
So
is it too hard to set up logistically or something?
This is buckets on a table. I know this is probably onions and stuff. Huh? Yeah, I'm fine with that. This guy get sponsors for it.
I feel like the sweet onions are almost too big to bob for.
Some of them are. I got a couple of them here that I lose droppings. I say when I'm bringing them back here first. Ooh, see you later. Nice pitch.
There you go.
Went down looking.
There's an out. There's 2 gone.
Trying to think. We did a digging for onions once. We had a sponsor for that.
Okay.
That was kind of hard to see because we could only dig on the warning track on the side there. Could do in the grass and then.
My favorite segment, which I think a lot of people would kind of back me up on this, Dizzy Bat.
It's a generic one. A lot of teams do it. You got to kind of add your own. Well,
people are falling over into the field.
We got a lot of kids. It's hard to find adults that want to do these contests, and so the kids' balance is a little better than the adults. They haven't been into the beer garden yet, hopefully, if they're kids. So the kids' balance is pretty good.
All right. Yeah, sometimes, this one's chopped right side. Stuyvesant charges at the knees. He flips to first in time, out 3. We got one more half inning with Sean, one more half inning with the Islanders.
Hey, we're down 17, so stick tuned. You never know what could happen.
Hey, stick tuned.
You could be witnessing the greatest comeback in baseball history here.
This is where Banana Ball would say every run's worth 7 and keep it interesting, but we're a real franchise here. The Walla Walla Suite.
Let's go to break. On the Suites Digital Network.
Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, you're family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at underwriterhondaofwallawalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, CNGC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. So you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances, and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com and save money on your energy bill.
Home half of the ninth inning, a game that seemingly has never ended. We're well over 3 hours, approaching 3.5, with the Islanders down 23-6. Here in the bottom of the ninth inning, new pitcher out on the hill for the Marion Berries. Josh Mejia, lefty arm out of Oregon Institute of Technology. Tristan Schaefer steps into the box. Sean, do you think that the Islanders are ever going to come back after this performance?
Well, the original Islanders are only here for a season, so, I mean,
Right.
who knows? This might be a one and done.
It could be. I don't know how they logistically made it work in Hawaii for any length of time. I understand.
Well, the Hawaii team was a AAA. I was reading on it today. They were a AAA affiliate, and we were an affiliate of the AAA team for a year. And then they relocated them closer to them, which was, I don't know.
So there's an affiliate for the affiliate.
AAA team, yeah.
That seems
But I'm not sure how they're
interesting.
affiliated.
Right, yeah.
They only played 1 year, and then the Padres came into existence.
2-0 to Schaefer. Misses low, 3 balls and no strikes.
Tonight having that catcher out from who played, I forgot what his tie was, but that was cool to see the history. He was from Texas, so he's happened to be up here for the week for a vacation. It was cool, kind of how he played 40-some years ago and still played here. It was really cool to see the history of this place.
So, Sean, as the next pitch crackles over the corner for strike one, what's your favorite, and this is, obviously going to be hard to do, what's one of your favorite memories over your time here in Walla Walla, for the Suite specifically?
I like any time we have 1,900 fans here. It's just
Right.
an electric place. Some of the people have got, some of the celebrities have come in here. We had the guy from was Knocking Point One at the time. I forget what his name was. He threw out the first pitch and he
nice.
threw it off the backstop. Jim Leyritz threw out the first pitch one night.
3-2's battled back. We'll do it again. Taco Truck's out of here.
Yeah, Taco Truck's out of here. Those places are so good.
Yeah, that place is really good. Sometimes they give us free tacos after the game ends.
You follow Mariners, don't you?
Oh,
Mariners?
yeah.
So I had Jen Mueller here. She threw out the first onion a couple of
nice.
years ago. That was pretty cool. She was in town, so I actually just tweeted her. I was like, "Hey, you want to come throw out the first pitch tonight?"
There you go.
She was in town for her birthday, doing wine visits and stuff, and so she came out and we got some good airtime on Root Sports because she
Nice.
took a bunch of pictures and videos for us. So it was really cool.
Very cool. Tristan Schaefer singles up the middle. Billy Scalaferri steps in. About her, I actually have one conversation with her in my life, and it was at T-Mobile Park, and it was when I was starting to get into broadcasting, junior year of high school, and I yelled down, I said, "You got any advice for me?" And she said,
"Get out
"Be
of it."
in front of a microphone as much as possible."
That's true.
I said, "Thanks much." Schaefer takes off, swing and a miss. No one over at second, and I've taken that advice with me. So she's been honestly, despite a very limited interaction, she's been pretty pivotal to my
That's true though.
career.
Like for all these jobs here in the Suites, like a broadcast booth is getting games in.
Right.
Like you can practice at home all you want, but until you see game situations and knowing the play stuff, from whether it's doing stadium sound or PA work or even just any your production team,
Right.
it's just them doing it over and over again. It's just how you get better at it. So this is a great league for guys like you wanting to get and do this. And it's harder to get in your profession because each team only has one broadcaster.
Right.
There's 25 guys on the team, and it's harder for you to get a team broadcast. And those like Mariners, Rick Riz has been there for 50 years.
Yeah.
So
that's
it's
what I
not a
always tell
spot that
people.
opens up very often.
Scout the Ferry wears when there's 2-1. Lots of people, my friends or relatives are like, what team are you broadcasting for? I said the Walla Walla Suites. Is that a minor league team? Someone asked me, is that a major league team? And it's like, no, it's not. And there's still a lot of work to do to get to that point. But, where some jobs there's consistent turnover every 10, 15, 5 years in some jobs. Play-by-play broadcasters, you get it when you're 40, you leave when you're 90 sometimes. And that's just kind of how it is. You got to work your way up the ranks, but the reward is definitely up there. So, yeah.
And guys like you have these fans don't know that you don't just hop on the air. You got to set up everything.
Right.
You got to do the daily bulletin for the team every year.
Yeah.
All the writing posts on the social media posts, the newsletter every day at the
It's
stadium.
more than just play-by-play
Yeah, it's not just showing up
for
and
Suites.
then game prep for your game as well, which I'm guessing you have a little bit of stats on some of these guys.
I
Maybe
got
not so much the players, but just team stuff overall.
Yeah, exactly. The 0-2 on the way misses outside. So it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ironically, the Islanders have no outs here in the bottom of the ninth. So maybe 17
telling
runs
you,
incoming.
yep.
Who knows?
Can't get
In which
17
case,
without that first one.
You'd be on the air for quite a while.
That's
if
fine.
this happens.
I got 2 onions in my bag. We're good for the long haul.
This is popped behind home plate, and it springs over the press box. So we will do it again on 1 and 2. So when is the last promotional activity out on, like, when does Borleske hear your voice for the last time, usually?
On a game, a certain game, it'd be a 7th inning stretch traditionally.
7th inning stretch.
Last night we had the raffle ticket for the Toys for Tots for that big fundraiser for them. Yep, they're right below us. Hope they raise a ton of money. Looks like a ton of raffles. They're happy.
There's a thumbs up.
So that was cool to see that.
Do we have a specific amount of toys? 91 toys, $440. Look at that. Baseball can do good as well.
No, absolutely.
Pitch misses inside, count runs full. It's Toys for Tots, correct?
Correct. Yep.
That's
So
run
that's
by
stuff
Rick
that's to be
Riz,
used.
or is Rick Riz
It's a
involved in
national
that?
campaign.
Okay.
He might help with the Seattle chapter.
Right. Yes.
There's branches for that, but yeah.
I think he's been somewhat involved in that. Base, there's 2 on rather. Full pitch misses outside, so there's now 3 on.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Only
Don't let the onions get hot.
17 more times. Jacob Talbot steps in. Okay, so Sean, 2019, last time the Sweets made the playoffs. We're in 2025. It's been 6 years.
Yep.
This is the closest they've been in quite a while.
Yep.
A good team. You got guys like Dom Cadiz hitting .345, drafted by the Brewers. Nikhil Beasley, I could go on and on. There's consistent players on this team that are consistently producing for D1 programs. And yet, after tonight, Walla Walla will be out of a playoff spot for the first time this whole season by just a half a game, though. What do you think, as a lifelong fan of the Sweets, that they need to do to kind of rewrite the ship and get to the playoffs for the first time since 2019?
Buy scratch tickets. No, just.
It's
this time of year is tough because you got guys leaving and the roster's
hard.
changing, and it says guys. I mean, these high school or these college coaches have pitch limits on these pitchers and stuff, and it's a developmental stuff. They want to work on stuff for the summer and run out of innings. It's just, a lot of it's luck. I mean, it really is.
Right.
I mean, you can play as good as you want, but I mean, you just got to come out and just take one game, like the one game at a time thing. I mean, we got to flush this one pretty quick.
Right.
Because
A big one tomorrow.
Right. There's still a lot of baseball left. The 3 at Corvallis isn't going to be easy because they play hard no matter what. Brooke just brings those type of guys in. They're pedal to the metal every game. They usually start slow because their guys aren't here yet.
They laid a bunt down.
So if you can get Corvallis in the first half, which was what Portland did,
right.
Corvallis usually, their guys come in second, third week of June, and then it's
wrapped from there. Yeah. They laid down a bunt the first time they were here, very first batter, and I knew it was going to be a long series from the get-go there.
And that's why Corvallis won like 8 or 9 straight titles.
Right.
So
exactly. Until last season, correct?
It's just a matter of you can pitch, you can hit. I mean, we're not out of it.
Caught him looking, strike 3. Talbot goes down for out number 1 here in the bottom of the ninth.
The thing is with the West Coast League playoffs, though, it's not like you got to be here for an extra 3. I mean, I know these guys want to maybe do some summer stuff, but literally the playoffs are over in a week.
Right.
It's one extra week. It's 1 extra week of games.
And that's if you go all the way.
Right, exactly.
It's 3 days or 4 maybe.
Correct. There's like regular season, there's an off day. We would host game 1 if we're a 3 or 4 seed, and then we go to the next. I don't even know if there's a travel day in the first round. It's just straight. I mean, it's 3 games and it's best of 3, and then after that it's one of, and it's like a game 7 each game for the semis and the championship. So it's quick.
Tesora steps in a big swing and just gets a piece of it for strike 1. It also puts them in a spot where it's a big moment, and they kind of get that feeling of playoff.
Right. If you're a competitive in any sport, I hope this is the moment you want. I mean, you're chasing a playoff spot, and I hope you're wired to want to go get it.
Yeah.
And if you're not, then maybe baseball's not for you.
Exactly. Thesaurus behind 0-2 with the bases juiced. Islanders trail the Berries 23-6.
But if these guys want to play professional baseball, this is what it's going to look like. I mean, you're playing every night. You're playing. This is the format for it.
Yeah.
I mean, minor league ball. There's long bus rides. You've been on them.
Yes.
The West Coast League, the teams, they do a pretty good job with travel and stuff.
They do.
And
for the best they
it's
can,
not,
6
yeah,
games a
it's
week.
not. Well, yeah, that's fine. The Mariners are playing 17 straight right out of the All-Star break.
True.
And they played 17 right before it.
Chopped over to first, looks at second, instead flips to first. Thesaurus gets beat. Islanders put on a run in trade for an out, so there's 2 gone, down 23-7, and that brings up Nate Stuyvesant as the last hope for the Islanders. Before we get out of here, the Walla Walla Islanders, I know last year there was the Padres, right, for a game.
We've been the Wheatfielders.
Has there been a favorite, maybe name change or night in general?
We had Batman uniforms one year.
Batman uniforms?
We did Batman night.
Wow. When was that? And how did we get that back?
It was like 2019. We had like gray
2019.
Might have been
the
before
last
that.
Time they
Might
made
have
the
been.
playoffs.
I was like somewhere in there.
Okay.
And then we were the Wallabies for a weekend.
The Wallabies.
The Walla Walla Wallabies. Yep.
Did everyone talk in Australian accents?
No.
Oi, mate. The 1-0. Mrs. High.
So yeah, we had kangaroo merchandise.
That's cool.
So that was it was something.
What was the reasoning behind that?
The general manager liked it at the time.
There you go.
That was his.
That's.
We had bright blue jerseys with white lettering and black font, and that was it.
Sometimes when the boss wants something, it gets
That's
done.
pretty much
2-0. Ripped back behind the netting. Out of play, 2-1. I just learned that there's netting behind the press box, and that's why people always look back. I was so confused why that happened.
So how the stadium set up, for those that aren't never been here, the freeway is literally like 100 feet behind us, Highway 12 here, and so that big net behind us keeps baseballs from landing on the freeway. So yeah, you get a lot of ricochets if you're not paying attention.
There's got to be a few balls that have hit the highway, though.
I don't know. I'm sure.
I mean the net's high, but I mean.
I want to see how many baseballs are in that ivy back here behind us. There's got to be a bunch there behind it that are.
So something that I kind of liked over in Salem, fans could retrieve a foul ball and turn it in concessions for a free scoop of ice cream. So you get the ball back, you don't have to spend as much money on balls, and they get a scoop of ice cream. I feel like that's a pretty good
What you need to, well, that's not engagement. It's making your money back on your baseballs. Go look up what a cost of a baseball costs.
No, I'm sure it's more than a scoop of ice cream.
Exactly. And so if you get a kid that's got 6 baseballs and maybe 3 of them are still gamers.
There you go.
And
the other 3 can be used for batting.
Right, he can keep. Well, every kid wants to keep a ball. I mean, I get that, but if you get a chance for ice cream, it kind of puts the little pressure on your decision making.
And it's optional. They don't have to turn it in if they don't want. So I think Borleske could adopt that. The payoff, swing and a miss, that'll do it. Well, Sean, thanks so much.
That was fun. Thank you.
On.
We'll do. Hey, tomorrow we're 0-0 in the first inning. So new day. Come out to the ballpark. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks so much, Sean. All right. Well, the Berries take game number 2 and subsequently the series. Final score 23-7 over the Islanders. Walla Walla. They relinquish a playoff spot for the first time this entire season. Now a half game back on the Berries. I'll get you that Elks final score momentarily, but that's where we're at. Tomorrow's game is absolutely crucial. The Elks ended up winning. They're now a game and a half up on Walla Walla. Here's the scenario. The Berries are 3-2 in the series total against the Swedes. That's the tiebreaker if everything comes down even at the end of the year. If Walla Walla wins tomorrow, it'd be evened up at 3 apiece. And since the Swedes have a better record over the Portland Pickles, who won the first half, which is the second tiebreaker, then Walla Walla would have the tiebreaker over the Berries. So tomorrow's game is essentially 2 games. They have to win tomorrow night. You not only jump the Marion Berries, you also get the tiebreaker. So it is really all coming down to tomorrow's contest. 6:05 p.m. First pitch. We'll be live at 6:45. For everybody tuning in, thank you so much. We're at 3 hours and 30 minutes game time. We've been live for close to 4 hours, so appreciate everyone tuning in. The fact there's still 55 people watching and listening, I appreciate every single one of you. Make sure to subscribe down below. For Drew Albaugh and everyone else behind the scenes, we're saying so long and good night from Walla Walla, Washington. The Islanders lose 23-7 against the Marion Berries.